You are indeed first, Nemesis. You're the first one to chat in the new workspace. Let's go find Diddle.
Warp drive active.
So I'm using headphones for the first time in forever, and holy crap. Let's move some things around. Hey, Disco. What are we at so far? We are at just under 700 mil. If we get lucky today, we could crack the 1 bill mark. We'll see. Let's go KB7.
Warp drive active.
So Disco, it's the first day in the new office space. Getting all the new sounds and how far is chats? 25-ish percent. Let's see. 26.85. So I'm just ahead. And we're gonna push a lot today because we're gonna have the like the overnights ad farm going too. More room sound. So I think it's echoey so far. Like I don't have a lot of stuff in the room yet, so the walls are barren, and I've put myself into a corner. I'm talking into the monitors and all that, so I've tried to get rid of some of the reverb, but some of that will just have to wait till time goes by and I can get stuff in here to soak some of the sound up. Like I've got 3 bookcases, but nothing's in them. Yeah, I'll bring wall hangings in, things like that to help with it as well. I'm also standing desk mode with the mic boom over and trying to figure out where I want to put the monitors and the microphones or microphone, things like that. Let's go EYTU. No SIGs yet. Yep, put myself in the corner. So I could have got another arrangement where I put the desk up against a wall, but then I have my back to the door, and I don't like it. Especially if I'm wearing headphones. I can't, nope. I can't put headphones on and put my back to the door, and that's too much. I won't pay attention to what I'm doing. I'll be looking over my shoulder constantly. Hey, Sergeant, good evening. Sergeant got to join us on the meme fleet yesterday. Very glad that you did. Crobat, good morning. Crobat, first morning in the new workspace. First morning. Coveter, okay, we can work with that. Let's put that over there. So all these SIGs are unknown to me. Man, that boom from the probes is crazy. Hey, Raptor, good morning. It was good to join that. It was quite hilarious. Yeah, the banter and hanging out for 2 hours on comms and just BSing with people. I don't know if you get to watch Vinny's stream very often, Sergeant, but Wormhole PD. You can check Vinny out there on YouTube and on Twitch. Highly recommend. He puts new videos out on YouTube pretty much every other day, if not every day. And then the meme fleet is every Sunday at 1800 UTC. Public, welcome, anyone can join. Ships and skins provided. Very nurturing environments. It does sound, yeah, it's very empty in here, Crobat. I haven't put my stuff in here yet, so... Like, I've got bookcase, I got everything big in here. Anything that was like, maybe I would need a moving truck for, I was actually able to move with my own actual vehicle, so... The desk fit in the car like a glove. Like, 0 inches clearance. It's carpeted, Crobat, it's carpeted. The walls are just all empty. But yeah, the desk fit like a glove, and then the bookcases fit easy. And then... That was, yeah, the only things that were big that I was worried about having to move and get a moving van for, so... Shady Wizard, doing well. Glad you could join us today. I had him followed, but for some reason Twitch unfollowed him and tried to catch his streams because his voice just reminds me of someone off of like Home Alone. I'll try to get the Home Alone reference, like, to me, I think Vinny has like the old-time radio show voice, like he has the cop voice from 50s. Hey, Bush Kitty. Get a big couch in here. I do need to get some furniture so I can just sit. I have nowhere to sit right now. I could bring my kneeling chair and drop the desk down if I wanted to, but I kind of like the standing desk idea. Get me off my ass. Gotcha, Crobat will be here. Just getting started. On D-scan, we're in our data site. Let's go here. But yeah, this is day one in the new office space. I came up here on Sunday. Oh my god, that was an experience. Part of the... what do you call it? Complex is rented by a church. And they were getting it on Sunday, man. Till 3 in the afternoon while I was doing Meme Fleet. I was like, oh boy. Note to self, get no work done on Sundays, which is fine. I don't do anything on Sundays anyway, but... I saw that Bush Kitty said like before and after downtime. Got carrying my scanned loot to Ren's Trade Hub, got smart bombed. Oh, Shady, we got you. Hold on, Shady. High-sec buyback. So Shady, bookmark the first link, then go to the YouTube link and watch like a 90-second video of me doing it. You're going to save yourself a lot of time and effort. And you don't have to worry about getting ganked anymore. Ask Bush Kitty to give it back, Disco. No, I don't want compensation. No, it's not compensation. It's so what High-Sec Buyback does is allows you to not need to haul your crap. They do it for you. It's a service. Now, if you enjoy space trekking and you enjoy listing your items and waiting for them to sell and things like that, then keep doing it. It's fine. But if you want to get that time back so you can spend more time scanning and hacking, or doing other things that you enjoy doing, High-Sec Buyback is the way to go. These are all data sites. We're screwed. Alright, hold on. Jumble, good morning. And thank you very much. How did Sigby spawn? What's this guy doing? Something very suspicious is in this local. Let's clear this out and get into TU. Ignore those. Probe's already in. Jumble is the first ever Nerd of the Day in the new office space. First bit of the day. Thank you, Jumble. Let's go here and get bits and go Jumble. Yeah. There we go. Thank you, Jumble. It was a low sec though? Well, there is a low sec buyback. LSBB. On the last gate, Shady. The last gate. Those rat bastards. Let's go here. Get the probes out. Get that over there. See, what is the percentage High-Sec buyback pays? 90, Joe Mama. 90%. Hey, Kelgore. Let's go 2-1. Go over here. I think low-sec buyback pays like 70. So of course you make more risk if you do it yourself. It's just is that differential worth the time investment on your part? For some people it will be, for some people it won't be. I had to go back to the old workplace to pick up my contacts and contact solution for when I go work out. So I'm still working out all the kinks of details and logistics. What I'll do today is after I work out, I will make some trips from the old to the new workplaces, bringing more work stuff up here, and then I'll get one final load ready to take home before I go pick up Little Man for from school. Alright, level 2 relic site. Here we go. First site of the day. Are we going to get good? Disco for the 11th time, getting points in for the large skill injector giveaway. Thank you, Disco. If anybody hasn't done so already or doesn't know about it, down below Twitch chat there's a red button that says Get Good. Click that, open up your channel point menu, and from there, you can get your points in for the large skill injector giveaway. Let's go this way first. So what do I do with it? Sorry, do I just put the items I lost? No, nothing about, yeah, what you lost is gone, Shady. That's gone. This is about your next haul, your next time, your session. So Rush, wife had a couple positive pregnancy tests over the weekend. Doctor's appointment today to confirm. Goodbye forever to my money insanity. Uh-oh, Jumble. Jumble, will this be a first, or what number will this be? Like that, a couple of positives. First and last is Jumble. Oh no, Jumble, if if you were on the aiming for zero train, you know, you could have. There could have been some prep work done here. I told her that I'm getting snipped after this. Oh man. Yep. Rip Money Insanity. Well, Jumble will be here. Ready for all the stories. Jumble, you've been hearing all the stories. Now, Jumble, if you do it right early on, it gets a lot easier. This past weekend, I wish Tim were here for the story. I'll tell it again throughout the day, though. So I get ambushed on. Well, let me back it up a little bit. I've been told in advance that Star had some friends coming over, another couple that have kids about the same ages, and that their 3-year-old is going to play with our 2-year-old. Like, okay, cool, whatever. You know, the girls go to the girls' room, boys go to the boys' room, and we'll let the babies play in the living room. And then 30 minutes before they show up, she's like, "Oh, well, we're going to play D&D." I'm like, "Wait, what?" She's like, "Yeah, we're going to play D&D." I'm like, "Okay, so you're going to play D&D with your friends, and I'm going to be on babysitting duty in the living room with our son and their toddler." "Oh, no, that's not what I meant at all." "Uh-huh." Well, seeing as how I'm hearing about this, 30 minutes before it happens, it kind of seems like it is. And so, she talks for a while, and, there were words, and none of them made any sense, and basically the ones that did make sense were...
We're not just doing this for money.
It was exactly the way I'd said it was. Like, you expected me to watch the
We're doing
kids.
it for a shitload of money.
"Oh, no, you should play with us." Like, uh-huh. So, that happens. And kids are doing kid stuff, and they're... Run away, I don't see the issue, Disco. Brain Manager says, "Poop, hitting the 5-month button." Brain Manager, thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. Brain Manager, it's the first day in the new office. You're here for the first time. And thank you again for the support. I clicked the wrong button. Is it F3? I guess so. Oh no, I blew up a can. It was probably the good can. It was. I'm hitting... They need to be function keys. I need to hit function keys. That's what I need to do. But, new office? Yep, we're in the new office space up at the gym. First day. So if I need to keep this in range, let's go there. So anyway, function keys. Gotta remember function keys. So their kids, the company, her friends' kids, are just batshit wild. Like, holy fuck. And she was telling them, like, "Oh, don't worry, my kids would be just as loud if it weren't for him," referring to me. I'm like, she meant it not more negatively, but more sarcastically. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, yeah, like, look, your kids know how to fucking act. Like, your friends' kids are out of their goddamn fucking minds. You, like, oof. Just constant screaming. I put the baby down at 7 o'clock for his bedtime, and that's when, like, the volume ramped up. Like, their kids just got louder. And, like, they're yelling at their kids to be quiet, and baby's sleeping, and I'm sitting there thinking, da-da-da-da-da. Kids are easy. Just gotta, So I had a new theory. I want to bounce this theory off Tim. But maybe I can ask you guys. I don't know if any of you have children, but do you become worse at it the more children you have? That's a theory I need to float to the parents in chat. I can ask Ragnarok when he shows up, like, is this an actual pattern, or... Because they have 3. And I don't know if, like, once upon a time, they had more energy and they weren't worn down yet, or what, but I'm wondering if this is just like a math thing where the more you have, the worse you get. You just left us here on the street. I brought you with me. We're here. Oh my god, brain. Friday? So Friday, stream like normal. I go work out. After gym time, I come to move all the stuff. So I have at least basic functionality so I can rest easy on the weekend that everything's going to work for Monday, today. So I move everything, hook it all up, hit the button to power everything up, and my monitors are not getting a signal from the PC. And I'm like, well, life is over. Like, what the F? There's no discernible reason. There's no way 3 cables and 3 monitors went bad at the same time, so the graphics card must be dead. Like, I'm getting nothing. Go home, get the tools and ready to I need to get in here and, like, unseat the graphics card, reseat it, see if that helps. Whatever it takes. Come back up Saturday morning, boots up first time just fine. Like, that's it. There's no technology. It's just gremlins and magic and mysticism. Like,
Warp drive active.
I don't know anything about them except I want one at some point. That's the inverse brain. Yeah, you think that. Apparently Jumble, wasn't on board, but then Jumble got informed. Stork is on the way. They have their own life, yeah, right? But Jumble, oh man. So Jumble. No, I was on board? Oh, you were on board, okay. You said first and last immediately, like you'd been ambushed. Like you'd been caught unawares.
Warp drive active.
What is this SIG? Alright, this SIG is unknown. I was iffy, but on board, okay. Iffy, but on board. Yeah, I'm too old to do a series. This is a one-shot. Hey, Cheetah. Jumble. Oh, God. So, Jumble, I don't know ages. So, I'm 40 now. I was 38 when he was born. Well, I was 37 when he was born. I turned 38 the month after, but... So... You'll be 40 this year. Ooh! You gotta go show up, huh, Jumble? You gotta take the difficulty up a little higher. 40 is not old? How many kids you got, Jita? How many kids after 40 did you start? You're young? Okay, fuck off, Jita. Alright, we got the probes pulled in. Let's go to BW and KB7. We'll go this way.
Drive active.
Jumble. Oh man, Jumble. Alright, so you'll be 41-ish when they're born. Are you ready for the math, Jumble? Because we're gonna do it. Ooh, Jumble. You're gonna be scraping 60 when they graduate. We're looking forward to them turning 18 when I'm fucking 16. I'm not far off of it. Oh god. Go KB7. XHQ. Oh, we're talking kids? Yeah, 40 is old, says Cheetah. Back on board. Oh man. Yeah, let's see. So yeah, I'm 40 now, he's 2. So 16 plus my 40. Yeah, I'll be mid 50s when he finishes high school. How can you play catch ball with arthritis? Oh man. What a fucking 60. Oh god. So you gotta start prepping to live forever, Jumble. I don't know what your overall health and activity levels are, but it's like I'm glad I started when I did. I'm glad I started getting active in my mid 30s, because oof. Now it's not lifting, Jumble. It's all about mobility. Gotta maintain mobility. You don't want it to hurt and be slow getting out of the chair when they're like, hey, come outside and, do whatever. This SIG is a known combat site, so we'll pull these back in. Let's put this in tripwire. Delete the old. There we go. Poor kid gonna be learning cribbage and pay alcohol so they can play with that. Fox says, hey, I'll be 55 when mine are out. Yep, that's where I am, Fox. Let's get in the Jeeve pocket and take a look.
Warp drive active.
I'm already making the sound when I get up and down from a chair, Nemesis. It only gets harder. No matter what age you are in chat, guys, I tell you now, it'll only get more difficult. If you've been, lying to yourself for years, like, oh, I'll get in shape, before I'm 30 or before I'm 35, before I'm 40, you're just bullshitting yourself. Just get off your ass. Go for a walk. That's all it takes. Start with going for a walk. And build from there. You wanna train your brain to be like, oh, look, it's I just had lunch. I should get off my butt and go do something. Like, that's the trick. That's the hard part. Everything else is easy.
Warp drive active.
Let's go here first. I don't know what the SIG is. You guys are really easing my mind. I feel much better already. Oh god. So I will say, Jumble, the first year was the most stressful to me because I never had kids before, and so here's this little fragile, breakable thing, right? It was nothing to do with me. Like, I'm not the source of food, So all I kept the other two, the older ones, occupied for the first year, and then I was there for his first steps. Him crossing the living room. Like, oh, here we go. All right, man, we're mobile. Let's do this. And now we've been in the age of data ever since. Like, this whole past year has just been data this, data that. Like, he was laying on the couch and he has a blankie. And he's like, help. And that just means he wants somebody to cover him up with the blankie. And his mom was laying next to him or sitting next to him. And she's like, yeah, you want to be covered up? He's like, no. Data help. I'm like, oh, God. Data help. Okay, guy, come on, calm down. Let's not give Mama a complex. Or any more than we have. Hey, Rakanos, good morning. Oh, Jumble. This is the most important thing, Jumble. Jumble, Jumble, Jumble. And different people might have different opinions about this. Hey, Ava. But Jumble, you better start whatever praying or ritualistic, superstition or whatever you need to do, all right? Boy, 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 all right? Boy is easy. If you get a girl, you're just screwed, Jumble. It's a coin flip. It's 50-50. So anything you can do to tilt that in your favor, you want to do that now.
Warp drive active.
Fox is too bad I'm just starting. Yep, mine just turned 2. Brain, I've always been in shape. I am built with a huge tank. Drops only. Oh, 4 something. Oh, World of Tanks drops only, probably. Putting the Snickers bar is easier than walking. It is, but you gotta put it down. You gotta get away from it. Don't say that. My first is a girl. Yeah, you're fucked, Fox. Woof. RNG was not kind to you. Let's go CPGF. That's my view on it. Someone might have a different experience in chat and think that girls are way easier than boys. I'd rather deal with messes and injuries and, whatever.
Warp drive active.
Let's go over there. You're in trouble when the chair makes that sound. Yeah, then you'll be Frank. You'll have to live the Frank life. The other thing, because I'm older and my wife is older, although about 5 years younger, apparently, the likelihood of twins is increased. And apparently there's a precedent in her family, so with luck, oh God. Oh boy. You'll go from... Oof. You might have elected the way of Erst. That's what happened to Erst, Jumble. His wife, had, Erst was off the kid train. I think he was vehemently opposed, and then she finally wore him down into 1. He's like, fine, let's have 1. And then, boom, twins, and he was like, fuck. And then Erst has never been the same. Erst has never recovered from going from nope to twins. Got 1 of each, so I'll let you know. Alright, so Fox is our controlled experiment. They've got 1 of each. I don't know which one was first? You said before. Your first one was the girl, okay. Has the boy been any easier so far, Fox? And then it's hard to determine, is it easier because, it's your second time around, or is it easier because of the gender? I worked with a guy, had 4 girls. Wife got pregnant again, twin boys. Dear God! That poor bastard. My mom's father, my grandfather, grandparents, they had 4 girls. And he got pulled over once on a family trip from Indiana to Ohio. And the state trooper had pulled him over just for a taillight was out. And he's walking up. The trooper's walking up. He sees these four girls in the back of the car, and my grandmother, and then him driving. He's just like, you've got a taillight out, sir. Just letting you know. Yeah, you looking at the car, you have a great day. You're screwed. There's no reason to pile on. Just get it fixed when you can. Oof. But apparently, according to my mom, my grandpa was grandma dealt with all the discipline and all the kid stuff, and he got to be the good guy parent. The boy's not out yet. I'm 6 months. Oh, gotcha, Fox. Okay, well, congratulations. Sergeant C, this is why I refuse to have kids and take steps to make sure it doesn't happen, Sergeant. For me, if I have a girl, she'll hate me because I will be that dad with a shotgun answer the door on the first date. The double standard, right, Night Vane, where it's like, yeah, the boy, yeah, we'll see you. Have fun. do you mean he doesn't have a curfew? Why doesn't he have a curfew for? He's fine. But you had a daughter? Like, oh, where are you? Let's get you chipped. You know? It's not fair. Who said it was fair? No one said it was fair. Jesus says, don't have any kids, but I have 2 sisters 10 years younger than you. And I'm going to scare the shit out of 3 boyfriends for sure. Let's go combat. Put that over there. So 2 combats in this local. Kill that. Pull these. Where were we? We're in IW. We need to go into K1 DNR. Hey, Pate. Hope you're doing well. And thank you for getting points in for the 4th time for the LSI giveaway. We have a large skill injector giveaway up for grabs. Down below Twitch chat, there's a red button that says Get Good. Click it. That will open up your channel point menu, and from there, you can get your points in for the giveaway. How do you recommend subbing accounts? I need more context on the question, Pugnacious, I'm sorry. Like, are you talking about plexing or cash or PayPal? Like, I doubt you're asking about payment methods. You're probably asking between paying money or paying ISK. Is that the differential that we're asking about here? VDF is no longer here, so let's put these in Tripwire.
Warp drive active.
Scan that first. If that's the case, Pugnacious, I would say that if you're gonna plex your accounts, if you're gonna pay for your Omega time with in-game resources, you want it to be a byproduct or a result of you doing things you already enjoy doing. You do not want to play the game solely or primarily to pay for your Omega. Because if you do, you're just going to burn yourself out. Hey, Apollo. Hope you're doing well. Data site, no thank you. Let's move these over here. Let's bring that down. G to the X's father was cleaning a shotgun when I first visited her parents, became pretty good friends. It's about sending a message, right, Judah? Hey, Skip. Thank you for getting points in for the 2nd time. K4, getting points in as well. Thank you very much. Yeah, Relic Site. This one's level 1. Local's empty. Let's go here first. If I have a daughter, she's not allowed to leave the house till she's 30. For which we all judge her why she's still unmarried in her 30s. Right, Nemesis? Whoa, try that again. Put this over here. Put that over there. The fact that I had the same shotgun really helped there, not gonna lie. You make it into a conversational piece. See, Wing, do you have a window behind the tip and giveaway window, or is that just a hole in your UI? Yeah, my chat's in there. Corp, Alliance, stuff like that. Usually Intel. Let's go here. Put that up this way. Go there. How do you recommend plexing accounts? So you want to find something you enjoy doing, Pugnacious, and then worry about making it lucrative. There is no like, hey guys, if you want to go alpha to omega as well, you should only do this activity and then like insert whatever activity we're doing at the moment. Like that's not a thing. Like you should absolutely find something you enjoy doing, then concern yourself with learning how to make it lucrative. There's nothing wrong with making something lucrative. There's nothing hard with sweating or try-harding or going hard at something and things like that. The issue is when your primary motivation for playing the game or doing an activity is isk, then all that person's going to do is accelerate their path to burnout. Now, if you're looking for something to try out, to see if you like it, then yes, exploration is worth trying out. It's the most accessible, most lucrative way to make ISK in the game by far. It doesn't mean that's the best choice or best option, because again, if you try it and you don't like it, then, you know, I'm not going to tell somebody to go for it. More Lego on deck. All right, let's go to the Discord. Let's take a look at what Apollo's got here. Donuts and coffee on deck. Ooh, ooh. All right, so are you finding
We're not just doing this for money.
sets that have these, or
We're doing it for a shitload of money.
are you buying them individually on Bricklink? Do you even know about Bricklink, Apollo? Because if not, we're going to change your life. And thank you for posting a picture. This is awesome. Found it on eBay. Okay, cool. Man, got the coffee pot and everything. Well done, Apollo. Pat, good morning. Pat with the 62-month button. That is the 6-year button. Wait, no, 5-year. 5 times 6, 12. 5 times 12, 60. Okay, so it's 5 years and 2 months. Pat, thank you very, very much. That does put the hype train on deck. We need 2 professional shills who are not Pat for the first ever hype train in the new office space. Today is day 1 in the new office space. Could we have the first hype train ever here? We'll find out. My girlfriend overheard me shouting at Vinny, got me something from eBay. It's awesome, Apollo. Pugnacious high-sec buyback is a great feature for new players who could benefit from the fast liquid ISK, or from veteran players who have crap spread out all over high-sec. If any of you have a bunch of hangers with crap all over the place in different stations, and you know you're never going to go back to bother moving it around or doing anything with it, high-sec buyback is like basically a mobile garage sale. They'll do all the work, make all the effort. You'll get 90% of the goods, or the value of the goods. Uh-oh. 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 Is this fine? This is fine. I think we got this under control. There we go. We have 4 minutes left. 4 minutes to find 2 professional shills who are not Pat to cheer 100, gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit the resub button. CWAC, hello and welcome, and thank you for the follow there. See, why not use the Astero? So for one, we're on an alpha character. This character's like less than a week old. And the Astero is a very flexible and very powerful ship if the person using it knows what they're doing. Unfortunately, most Astero pilots have no idea what they're doing. And through no fault of their own, the game kind of makes the Astero seem like the next logical step in progression, and it really isn't. We do now have access to the Navy version of the ships, but they have more combat capability and no additional exploration capabilities, so there's no reason to go into them either from the T1 hull. So it's basically like reward-effort ratio. The only reason to get into the Astero is if you're actively looking to kill the other explorers in the space that you fly in. Otherwise, there's no reason to use it. The Astero is just more ISK in a hole with not any relevant or significant bonuses to exploration, scanning, or hacking compared to the cost moving from the T1 to the Astero. Again, doesn't mean the Astero is a bad ship or a bad tool by any means. It's just that most people don't know how to use them, so why push people into them? Quick 9mm can there. Let's go here real quick. We've got 2 shoutout requests. We've got a YouTube shoutout. Let's take a look at the YouTube here. If anybody here is new, check out our YouTube channel linked in chat. Hit the link and hit the subscribe button. You can catch up on VODs there from the live stream. Also, we put out news, tips, and tricks and guides for EVE Online as well. So again, if you're new, click that link and hit the subscribe button. A high-sec buyback shoutout. We were talking about this just a moment ago. Make sure you bookmark the first link to have access to the tool, and then the third link is a very, very short video guide on how to use it. Basically, new players can get their loot and rewards liquidated into ISK very quickly, instead of having to haul it and sell it and wait for it to sell and then relist it and so on and so forth. You turn the ISK within the hour typically. The high-sec buyback take care of it for you. Let's go here. Do we have a Patreon request shout? Geez, you guys are keeping us busy. Let's do it. Is, yeah. High-sec buyback is a huge time saver. Patreon is for the shills. If you want to support the channel in the most direct way possible, check out the Patreon link. You can customize your subscription for any amounts. It's also mostly about transparency. Like, a lot of people who support on Twitch have no idea that over half the money goes somewhere else. Taxes and fees and Twitch's cut and so on and so forth, so. For the folks who it is of interest to where their money's going, Patreon and the tip command are the most direct. Hey, CWAC. Hello and welcome. Pat, what are you up to this morning? Hey, Tidu and Ivan. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Ooh, Ivan. Ivan, it's the first stream in the new workspace. The gym was thumping this morning. The early workout crew was in there. They were doing deadlifts today, so it sounded like they were doing deadlifts inside the office. I was like, oh god. But there's a break between the early morning class and when I start stream. And so it's quiet right now. They have a class, I think, going on right now, or it starts in 10 minutes maybe. Yeah, I think it starts in 10 minutes. And so I'm going to need chat's feedback on how much of their noise makes it into here for the microphone. Working, those bastards, Pat, giving you something to do. Interrupting your game time. CWAC, the MD command is for Marquis. He's an authorized key seller and plex seller and things like that from CCP. And if you use the Rushlock code at checkout, you get 3% additional off of your purchase. He typically matches the CCP sales, so whenever you see CCP doing a sale, make sure to bookmark that link. Have your Rushlock code handy. You'll get even bigger discounts when that checked out.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
You are indeed. Don, hello and welcome, and thank you for the follow. You are now surrounded by assholes. If you have no experience in that, that's fine. You'll have experience soon enough. D-scan shows probes, but this site is done. We're in K1. We need to go into DNR, so let's go this way.
Warp drive active.
Ivan, I'm waiting on a new gym opening near me. No date, just soon. Huh. Good luck, Ivan. Hopefully it works out for you. Cheetah. Thank you all for the shill reminders, for all the shout-outs. Very much appreciated. I can't believe we've only been on for 37 minutes. I don't know why it seems like it's been longer. I think it's because I've been talking so much and, like, talking about the same things over and over again. Because we had, people come in like, hey, we're at the new workspace. Hey, we're at the new workspace. Hey, we're at the new workspace. Put this in Tripwire. I don't know if any of you are book readers, but I am almost finished with The Lost Metal, Brandon Sanderson, Mistborn series, which now it's all pretty much all Cosmere. Like, there are so many references to the Cosmere in The Lost Metal. Now I've got the epilogue to read when I get settled tonight after everyone else goes to bed. Cheetah. Let's go here. Let's go there. Joining Purple-Headed. Wow. This is where you need to pre-record a sound file. Say you're in your workplace and play it once in a while. This way you never have to say it more than once. I don't mind. If repeating myself bothered me, like in this environment, like it's very irritating with children, of course, or people, but in the informational or educational perspective, then if that bothered me, then streaming would be miserable. Combat site. This is gross. All right, pull the probes. Get into Jeeve, and then go XHQ into WISO? Something like that. We'll see. Oh, yeah. I told the story again when Tim shows up, but yeah, the whole D&D thing and having people over and their kids going wild and like once. But here's the trick. I don't know if Jumble's still listening. We're at the stage now, Jumble, where only Dada can put him to bed. Like, not really. It's just, it's so much easier. Like, we have a routine. I get him all ready for bed, and then I take him to his light switch, and I let him flip the light switch. That's been the big hack so far. I let him flip the switch, and all of a sudden he feels like he's in control. Like, all right, good job, baby boy. You go to sleep, and night and all that. And he lays down, no fuss, no fight, no nothing. And I was concerned about how it was going to go when he transitioned from his crib to his toddler bed. Like, he's going to stay in it, or is he going to get up and be like, fuck this, let's have a party? Like, so it's gone pretty smooth. See, do you ever get stream sniped? Rarely, like on rare occasion. So the thing about stream sniping that I guess a lot of people don't understand or aren't aware of is it's usually like attention seeking or reaction farming, right? Like, yeah, I'm in a 3 million-isk ship on an alpha character. Like, I don't give a shit if I lost it. If I'm on my Omega, I'm in like a 200 mil Astero maybe. Like, I still don't care. Like, not caring is the key. If you're flying around something and streaming about something you actually care about, and would be bothered by losing, then you've already made a mistake. Like, I see most blur their stream. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I don't so here's the reason. The more effort you make in trying to prevent a stream snipe, you're also adding a reward or an incentive for doing so. Because that's what they want. They're like, oh, look at this person making all this effort to hide where they are and, you know, obscure information, and like, why? Like, one, if like them blowing you up would be an amazing favor, because then they're giving you content, right? Because everyone in chat right now, whether you've been here a day or a year or a decade, all with the same thing, right? We want to see Rushlot go splat. Now, it doesn't mean you should like go out of your way to make it easy for them either. You just like common sense has to rule. Can't get all emotionally invested in your space pixels, and if you do and you stream it, then you're just making a bad choice, I guess. Hey, Kruk. Hope you're doing well. Good morning. Kruk, it's the first day in the new workspace. Hey, a brand new level 1 just spawned. First stream, Kruk, in the new building. We've made it here. Rush just makes it too easy to dunk on him. No fun. And it helps that people are really bad at the game. Like, if you pay any attention to what you're doing at all, it's unlikely to get caught. Now, I'm on an alpha, so it's a lot easier to catch me, of course, but I'm online, but I'm a content creator and deserve special treatment. Very, very rare. I'll see that every once in a blue moon. I'll see that, but it's very uncommon, thankfully. It's awful. I got promoted. I got to read stuff and think about things. Oh, was this a competency issue, Kruk? Did you make a mistake of letting them know that you were capable of doing things and you didn't have a lead blocker? Because your manager or another coworker should have been in front of you to take this bullet, right? Unless you wanted the promotion, in which case, congratulations. But yeah, now you're seeing the real cost of it, right? Let's kill the prop. Let's go there. Rakanos has requested Wrecking Machine. Rakanos, I will be happy to fulfill the request, but I need you to make a choice. Do you want me to refund you the points and do it later? Or do you want me to leave it pending as a reminder to do it when we finish the run? The reason I say this is because if I do it during the Alpha Omega session, or part of the stream, it makes YouTube mad for when I upload the VOD later. And I have to like click a bunch of buttons to make YouTube happy and blah blah blah, so it's just easier to do it after the fact. But it's your choice. I can give you your points back, or I can leave it there as a reminder to play it after the run. 2-1, good lord. Alright. 5, nothing over there. 4, 5, 2, 1, yuck. Yuck. Okay, game. Okay. Okay, we'll do, Roganus. Even alphas use the D-scan. Why do I use D-scan? There's nobody in my local, Apollo. Quit being bad at the game. See what I told you guys this earlier. This is a perfect example where someone who, you know, pretends to be competent most of the time, then exposes how incompetent they really are. And then, you know, these are the fools who come looking for you, right? Like, herder, streamer, you should be de-scanning more. Like, my fucking local's empty. What the fuck is wrong with you? Well, I meant as a general practice, yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant. And you should have known that's what I meant, yeah. Yeah. I'll stick to fireworks. Fuck, I blew up the can. Let's go over there. Thank you, Rakanos. Will do. The Sancho Relic is so OP, I got 250 mil in one site before. Oh, absolutely. Now, that's an exception, not the rule, right? Like, that's an extremely good site, and it does happen. But Sancha and Guri Relics are the place to be for Nullsec Explo. I'll stick to fireworks. Kruk, I still work tech support, but now work harder cases, but no longer work phones. So give and take, I guess. Okay, so you're like the escalation destination, Kruk, when someone has a problem that you know, can't be helped by someone reading the script, I presume. Like, let me escalate you to a tier whatever fixer, problem solver. 41,000. This can sucked. Let's go here. Leave that there. We're good there. Okay. Keep this over this way. Three, two, one. Well, okay. Grab the tool. Darn you. Alright, cut through this one. Definitely pop the wrench. Definitely pop the wrench. Easy. Never doubted it. Let's go and scoop that up. Let's go over this way. Yeah, and I was a bit of a work drama at work. It was a bit of work drama at work. I got promoted over a few other guys who had been there for years. I have been here about 1 year, you see? So people don't usually... So one of two things happen, Croc. Are they work incompetent or are they office politics incompetent? What dunked them? Skill or politics? Or personality. It could be, I mean, it could be their personality that's just crap. Because people, you know, people don't like a spotlight on their ineptitude or like, hey, if you got passed over, it's probably for a reason, right? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Are we still streaming? We are. Well, that's weird. Let's get logged back in and see what's going on. Pushing data, that's fine. We dropped a few frames at some point, but not a relevant number, like. I wonder if that drop happened just now, or I don't know. But it seems like we're still streaming, so. Let's go here. Or is Kruk just better in being all easier? The old butt smoocher approach. Alright, work back into that. There's another reason why Tripwire is so good. Now we have access to the whole session information, even though we got logged off. And another signal. Well, that's an old signal. Never mind. That's crap. So is this. Alright, cool. Let's go this way. Prop one time, and I think we're good to go. Single prop should be enough. Oh yeah, plenty enough there. Yeah, now Kruk has a target on his back from the angry boys, the mad boys that got passed over. A very small version of that happened when I was like 17, working at the movie theater after high school, right? So how crushed could people be? But you'd be apparently surprised. I started at the movie theater in the spring, I think, and by summer I was like the third shift key holder because their current third shift guy was leaving town for the summer. Like he was a college student locally and he was going home for the summer. And apparently there was a girl there that she was in college and she wanted the spot. And you know, here I was just the new kid, literally the new kid, right? I'm 17, she's in college, and now I'm the third key holder. She was mad. Not so much at me, obviously. Like I didn't do anything. I was walking off the street, took the job, and slid in. Let's go here. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Nope, okay. Wrench, tool, core, easy. Scoop. Hey, 5 intact armor plates, easy game, easy life. A maximum plate drop from a remain, and now the site is done. We're going to go XHQ in the WISO. Let's go this way. Kruk, I think it was due to they do minimum effort, yep, and a bit few other callouts to some laziness at work, see? You are more reliable. You don't come in just to ride the clock. And they noticed it. Imagine getting promoted because of competence. I've been here doing a bad job for years, didn't get promoted, fuck me. Well, it's easy to settle in though, Jita, like, you know, Kruk had pointed out those other guys had been there for years, and, you know, who knows when they started being lazy, but, like, I can definitely imagine it being difficult to stay motivated. Like, I don't know how often, and if Crux, you know, been there comparatively a shorter time, he may not know either, but we don't know how often opportunities for advancement actually pop up there. I'm allergic to responsibility, so I avoid showing any competence. Same. I know what happens. As soon as you show competence, they put more work on your desk. Now, I can't say always for the next part, but in the few instances I had to worry about it, the money was not, did not correlate to the extra responsibilities. I still can't believe with a straight face this bank wanted me to take over their vault operation for a whole shiny quarter. 25 cents an hour raise. I'm like, what? Nah, I'm good. What do you mean you don't want it? Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that. Thank you, though. They were shocked. Hey, watching from work, good morning. How's the new office? We're here, we're set up. It's a little echoey, like I don't have my stuff in here yet, so I have just the desk, just the computer. I got bookcases in here, but they're empty, so like they're not soaking any sound yet, but we'll get there. Everything works. That's the part that I'm happy about. Everything is functioning, so I have no complaints as of yet. Not 4B, we need to go 9 fob into G5 first. Let's go there.
Warp drive active.
I would say the opportunity to move forward is there a few times a year. Really? Okay. So you would say from your experience in the way they have it set up at the place that you work, like they probably had the same opportunities at the same timeline also that you had, and just they'd settled into the just showing up and clocking in mentality too early. Exactly, records. So Ricardo's, yeah, I gave up on putting in the 100%, 110% because all it ever got me was more work and no more pay. Fuck, exactly. Exactly. And then it's easy to say this when this is a combat site. Let's go there. It's easy to say this, but it's like those are usually typically signs that you're in a permanently stagnant place anyway, and you want to start looking now when you don't need another job instead of waiting for when you do need a job to start looking, right? Like, if putting 110% never got noticed, then you know you're already either stuck in a permanent playing the office politics game, or yep, Ricardos. Jita actually had a problem come to my desk that I could have fixed, but it was above my pay grade. I just sent the email back saying, yeah, I know what's wrong with it. It's probably broke. Yeah, exactly. Off my desk. This is so-and-so's responsibility. Not trying to be a dick to so-and-so, but, you know, they're getting paid to handle this stuff. Why the bleep would I do it? My stress levels went way down when I figured that out exactly watching. That's what we talked to Tim about, too. Like, Tim, you're giving a damn again. Remember what happens when you give a damn, Tim? Yes. All right. So what do you need to do? Stop giving a damn. Exactly, Tim. Stop giving a damn. They don't pay you to give a damn. So why stress yourself out over it? It's correct. I don't go for the 110, but I enjoy doing my job right. Half-assing shouldn't. Yeah, exactly. Especially when it creates more work for other people, right? Like, especially with like coworkers' interactions too. Like, if someone comes in with a problem and just says, "Hey, you know, I broke this, need some help," I don't mind. If they open up with, "Hey, I made a mess and I need some help with this mess," and it isn't like every 5 minutes or every day or whatever, no problem. But if someone comes in with a problem, this is like the family IT problem. Right, we're on Twitch, we're playing Space Nerd Game, and most of you play video games, so this shouldn't be too shocking, but you guys all know how you're the family IT person, and they come to you and they're like, this is broken, I don't know why. And so you're like, alright, well, what were you doing? And they're like, I wasn't doing anything, I didn't touch it. Turn to a child, right? I wasn't even in the same room when it stopped working. Like, okay, you don't fucking know that, you lying sack of shit. So then they make you browbeat them for 8 hours to get to one little, well, I was checking my email and I clicked a link. You could have told me that 8 fucking hours ago and I could have just, okay, fine, right? Same thing happens at work. You got some coworker bullshitting you. Like, hey, this is fucked up and I don't know why. You sack of shit. You do know why. It's because you fucked it up. And if you had told me you fucked it up in the beginning, we could have laughed about it and then fixed it. But now you've wasted my fucking time. Jita. Hey, Ragnarok. Yep. Oh, Ragnarok. I got stories, Ragnarok. I got stories. You tell me when you're settled in, and we'll go into story mode. Let me move these probes, and I'll read the rest of your comment. Let's go here. You put 150% contribute a bunch of shit that yet they don't pay you for it. Start looking elsewhere. Finally got fed up at my old job. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Especially after this last project I was on, that every single person except my direct boss fought me on constantly. Once it got to UL customer approved, one of our biggest customers placed an order of 233 million worth of product. Suddenly everyone, yeah, exactly. Suddenly everyone was on board. Yeah, fuck you guys. Like, man. And that's something I always lacked motivation for, Ragnarok. Like, I'd work at places and, like, didn't want to stick my head out at all. Because if I did, it wouldn't matter. In my experience, you know. If other people have had other experiences at other places, good for you. I'm happy for you. That's great. I didn't have that experience. I had the, if you do anything above what we hired you for, you're never going to get any credit for it or anything, you know, positive back your way. So there was never any incentive, right? Downside is my boss actually knows I could do harder stuff. How'd you fuck that up, Cheetah? That's clearly a mistake on your part. I also know something I can do else to get paid. I was working at a credit union for the university here once upon a time. And the branch manager, the bank manager, she was going on vacation. And she was like, hey, you know, you used to work at another bank and yada yada. And did loan processing, so you know how to do loan processing. I'm like, I do. But not for whatever I was making there at the time. It was not for that per hour, I don't. I wasn't throwing that at her. I was throwing it at the actual, like, my proper word was, like, chairman of the board for the credit union. Like, not for this money, I don't. Not even close. And she understood it. She gave me a shit for it, so she knows I'm trying to be hard on her. 11 million. Hey, 11 circuits. I'll take that. We get a second try here in a moment also. Wing with the follow. Thank you very much. I have good experience at my current place. They gave me like 2 whole weeks pay for a couple hours of work over at Christmas. Hey, very good. Records. They were angry over the patent's submission because, ding ding, they fought me constantly on the design and could not put their names on it. Only me, my boss, and technician got our names on it. Talk about the bitter loser bosses who never do getting mad at that one, right? Like, And Ragnarok is a kinder person than I, because I would have had no problem on the way out the door. Like, telling people about themselves. It's like, well, your name would be on it if you weren't such a useless sack of shit. We gotta go here first. Find another tool. Well, 3, 2, 1. Okay. There's a tool. We should be fine here, hopefully, right? Boom, nailed it. Never doubted it. Grab that. Local's still good. Let's go to that second ruin now. See if we get lucky on plates. I think I missed an earlier message from Rukanos. Oh yeah. I left that job almost 10 years ago. Only bad part about the current one is that half of what I do relies on people responding to me, and no one responds to their damn emails and calls, right? So I do hate that, sitting on my ass waiting for people to respond. My new job is better about it, but I get it, yeah. Can't imagine not responding immediately, but I guess I'm an exception. I guess immediate is like situational too, right? I always assume the person I'm contacting about anything, and this may not pertain to what, you know, how things are where you work, but I always assume people are wearing like 5 hats at once. And they'll just get to me when they put that hat back on. And if they don't, like, I guess I don't really care because I've got documented that I've hit a wall. And unless someone is going to tell me in the workplace what the proper protocol is for, hey, you contacted somebody, they didn't answer you for 3 hours or 3 days, like, where in that window is it appropriate to follow up and be like, hey, answer me, you know? where does the shift in responsibility for diligence, I guess, come into play? Because I know I won't even get the same answer from 2 people in the same office, let alone You know, two people from two different workplaces. And that was always an issue for me too. In any office settings, like just the inconsistency, just the constant. Get one answer from this person, a completely different answer from that person. Like you guys work together. Can't you get your shit together and get on the same page about something? Nope. No, we cannot. Okay. Well, fair enough. Prop mod twice this way. My last day, there were only 4 people in the office, and I liked all of them. The old Marine Corps engineer who hired me to give me a chance, my direct boss, and 2 coworkers I got along really well with. Yep. The chill last day at the office. Like, I miss all of you guys, but the rest of them can all fuck off. Meerkat with the 11th time getting points in for the LSI giveaway. Thank you, Meerkat. Hope you're doing well. If anybody hasn't done so already, or if you're not aware of it, down below Twitch chat, we have a large skill injector goal giveaway. When it reaches 100%, we'll fire it off. Click the red button below chat, get your points in. 2,000 per stream. Or up to 2,000 per stream. And when it completes, we'll fire that giveaway off. Available to everyone. Meerkat is the first day in the new workspace. Things are working so far. Nothing's exploded. Let's grab a tool. Quick 3 million. I hear deadlifts happening. I can hear them. So if you guys hear deadlifts, you let me know. So in my case, everything is pure last minute chaos all the time. So I understand not getting a response up to 24 hours. But we're talking to somebody's not getting a response for a full week after several follow-up. Ooh, okay, yeah. Yeah. If I have to email somebody more than twice, I'm going to physically go hunt them down. But I have a different, like, I guess, presence and personality and stuff like that, so results may vary. Another glorious Monday, Meerkat. Tidu for the 5th time getting points in for the giveaway. Thank you, Tidu. 9th time for Ragnarok. Thank you. And Magic Flying Towel for at least the 4th time minimum. Thank you very much. Nice. Liking the digs? So far, so good. I'm looking forward to, like, when I finish stream activity part 1, going straight into the workout. Like, I don't have to travel. I don't have to go anywhere. Like, I walk, 30 feet. And boom, I'm in the gym, ready to work out. I've already got my gym shoes on. I've already got my gym clothes on. Like, I'm ready to go. And then post-gym, I can just, retreat back into here and die. Recover and rest. Talk to nerds for a little bit, and then I'll get some more stuff done around the office before I go pick up little man from preschool. Ooh, boy. Alright, there's something over here. I need a tool. That's a tool, but not the one I need. That's a good tool. Shoot. What did I do there? I did something wrong there. This is a remain. Let's try this again. Yeah, today I'm wondering, Meerkat, and anyone in chat can give feedback for this. If you can hear the deadlifts getting dropped, let me know. Like, one was happening as I said that. There was another one right there. But I have no idea if the microphone is picking them up or not. Because right now this room is empty. Like, I've got the desk, I've got the computer. I've got some bookcases, but they're also empty, so that, they don't matter yet. But eventually, I'll have some stuff in here that will muffle some of the sounds. Let's go here and go there. This side is done. We're in G5, right? Yeah, so let's go 9 fob 4B. Let's go this way. Make sure you get in the tripwire. We're good to go. Spongy John getting points in for the giveaway. Thank you, John. Ragnar, hunt them down. Hold on. Let's go back in chat. That would involve leaving the house and putting on real clothes. Yeah, not from working from home. In that case, they can hunt you down. Can I hear high-pitched squeals of men trying to impress each other? I'll let you know. No, yeah, none of that yet. That commute to the gym is horrendous. Out one door into another, exactly. Not hearing anything? Okay, cool. Tin can types, yeah, that's going to be from the reverb of the room being empty. So that'll go away over time as I get more stuff in here. I'm also standing instead of sitting, so I'm also closer to the microphone than I usually am. So that could be me pushing into the yellow every once in a while, or if it's happening now, then it's just the reverb for the room being empty. But yeah, it's just the open room echoing exactly. Like if I speak more quietly, there's less of the echo, of course, but then I'm more quiet and it's harder to hear in general, so. I'm trying to find the right volume and voice push, because like, on my right side wall, on the other side of it, it's like this big freezer thing, which probably is actually a really good sound soak now that I think about it. I'm probably losing more outward sound going through the bottom of my door. Maybe I need to install one of those, I don't know what the proper term is, but the things that go at the bottom of the door to make a better seal. Hey, Pappy, good morning. Hope you're doing well. 2 SIGs. This is an old combat we can ignore. The probes out.
Warp drive active.
Let's go here. You don't fly a nullified ship, so the question is, how do you survive gate camps with bubbles? Crash gate, Maury. Just crash gate. But what if, yeah, just crash gate. And if I really had to, like I would crash gates and then go to the previous system and warp to a safe and do a safe log off. And then log in another account to come right back. I'm on an alpha free play character. I'm doing an alpha to omega challenge, so. Ooh, I see yellow. So this place is dropping a couple of frames. Not a lot. We're under 2%, but this place is dropping frames. I think that's because of Mediacom, though. Like, it's just crappy cable internet. But this is a commercial location, so if the problem persists, then supposedly it's more easy to
Warp drive.
get them to do something about it. So I'm not, the whole time I wasn't speaking, there were just dead drops, or deadlifts dropping non-stop. So if you didn't hear those, I don't think you're gonna hear anything. I don't hear any music over there, so I don't know if it's a small class. But the morning classes were thumping pretty good. Same day tech, yeah, same or next day, exactly. 24 hour, I think, is the window, but like this time of day, they'd have somebody out same day. But, you know, it's 9 a.m., same day, they could say, well, we'll be out there at 3 p.m. Like, oh my god, you know, basically a dead day anyway. 90Y goes to ZQ. Let's go here. Now, here's the better thing, Maury. Like, I've already got, you know, 80 mil in the hold. Like, I should, if I were coaching someone else doing this, I would tell them to go back and drop off loot, 100%. Because of streaming and, you know, excitements and blah, 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 I'll travel further with more loot than I would recommend. No squeals on your end, see? We're good so far. Gen C getting points in for the 6th time. Thank you very much. 73%. Oh, another thing, I'm keeping my keys in my pocket because I'm paranoid that I'm going to lock myself out of this office. So, let's go to GA. Go there first.
Warp drive active.
It's weird wearing headsets again. Those will probably come off at some point. Whenever I get the volume settings where I want them to be, and like, I think the headset's big point right now is just I don't want to blast Warp to the Dance Floor through the gym. Like, I don't have that comfort level here yet. I will do some, you know, I can do some sound testing. I can simply just turn on Warp to the Dance Floor and then go out into the lobby and see if it can be heard. Let's see, RW and EO. So RW is old gas. Other SIG is unknown. Let's go here.
Warp drive active.
Drag that over. Let's try this side first. Watch it work. See, true, I have been trying salvage in Pochvin rather than exploration. What a strange region, yeah. Do you watch Chaos by chance? Chaos 1298? He does a lot of Pochvin contents and public fleets and things like that. Because if not, then they might be a good source of information for you, is the reason I bring it up. Hey, Pioston. It's been a while. Hope you have a great festive season. Had a great... Yeah, I did. Thank you very much, Pios. What have you been up to? What have you been working on? I'm clicking to see how long it's been since the last time we talked. Wow! It's been almost a year to the day. Pioston was here January 10th, 2022. And before that, it was February 2021. What's with these annual visits? This is like too consistently timed. Yes, it's like a year between visits. For the last couple of years in a row, too. That's the cool part. I hope you're doing well. Glad you could join us today. Let's go here. Gotcha, Mori. Let me see if I can get a command. Chaos? I think it's just chaos. Yeah, there you go. Tim with the raid. Good morning and welcome, everybody. At least morning my time. Tim, thank you for the raid very much. Hope you enjoyed your stream this morning. Remind me when you have a time, Tim, and I'll tell the D&D story. Hey, Montgomery. Basically, doing data and relic sites in HiSec is a waste of time, right? Not entirely. Like, traditionally, yes. Currently, no. So, certain areas of HiSec have very lucrative data sites because of the condensers that drop from them are needed for faction ships faction ships. Been doing it for like 2 or 3 weeks now and barely got 1 million. Never getting any good loot. I only get shit loot basically, yeah. It's very specific areas like if you're near Rennes and you're looking at it on Dotland and head east, that rat type, maybe Angel, but don't quote me. That space can drop decent condensers. But I haven't done enough science for HiSec condenser values to know where the good ones are consistently, so that's a work in progress. But so traditionally, yes. Of course you're going to make less in HiSec because it's HiSec. You know, why would you make more? That doesn't make any sense. There's no risk, so why weight the rewards? Let's go to ULOX. But yeah, if you get in the right spaces for HiSec data basic sites, it can be lucrative for a new bro. Been traveling? Well, awesome, Pios. Tim, I have time now. If good for yeah, absolutely, Tim. So I've been told in advance that Star had some friends coming over on Saturday. The kids kind of all match up age-wise. Like they've got a 3, 8, 9, and we've got 2, 8, 9 in our house. So because I figured, okay, easy. HRR will entertain their son in his room, and LG can take their girl into her room, and the littles can play in the living room, no problem. And then, 30 minutes before they show up, she informs me that they're going to play D&D, meaning the grown-ups and the older boys, who are 8 and 9. So there's no chance this is going to happen, or 9 and 9. I think they're both 9. So I'm like, okay. So you just want me to babysit the toddlers in the living room while the rest of you, like, you play D&D with your friends, basically? No, that's not what at all was happening. And so she tells me this, long serpentine story that makes no sense at all, and is basically exactly what I said just back to her, right? I'm like, So, they get there, and I get roped into playing, which is fine. I didn't mind playing. But, Tim, this is the theory I need to bounce off of you, Tim. So their kids are batshit wild, yelling and screaming, just out of their goddamn minds. Star mentions to them at some point, like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. Mine would be yelling and screaming if not for him. Kind of like half serious, half backhanded, not compliment, but statement of like, I'm the tyrant or whatever. And I'm sitting there like, I'm fucking proud of it. You know what? These 2 kids, oh thank God Crobat's here too. These 2 kids know how to fucking act. Is it because they know how to act, or is it because they're, worried about me saying something? Would one be better than the other? Yes. But is one of them better than nothing? Absolutely so. Like EJ Rar and LG were trying to calm the other 2 down. Like, you guys need to calm the fuck down. Like, we'll get thrown out of this house. What are you doing? While the other 2 parents had like no fucking handle on their kids at all, and they never have. Like, this is not the first time I've been around them. It was just interesting to see the dynamics. So my question, Tim, and maybe Crobat can answer this, is because I've only known these people with 3 children. I've never known them with 1 or 2. Do people get worse at parenting as they have more kids? And this question can go to anybody in chat. If anyone in chat has more than whatever kids wants to chime in on this. Oh yeah, Ragnarok's here too. Maybe Ragnarok can answer. But yeah, and I don't mean like you get tired, you get worn down, whatever. I mean, do you guys actually get worse the more you have? Like, it's not the getting defeated and tired part. Is it, do you just actually get worse at it? Well, let's scroll back up. So I travel for work, back home for... Oh, gotcha, Pios. Okay, that makes sense then. Been so surprised on the emphasis of Eve. Of course, last time I played it was 7 years ago. Damn. Oh, and emptiness of Eve, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of empty space for sure. Are these, like, single-setting campaigns? No, I think they've done, like, 1 or 2 sessions before. EJ Rar hadn't played before. The other boy had. They both have attention spans of gerbils, so, like, they don't actually play, right? I'm getting a lot of yeses here. Hold on. The backhand compliments, then the amazing, why are you mad at me? Ragnarok. Ragnarok says yes. Tim says yes. Mothership says yes. You give a damn gets full bust. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't mean the tired part. I mean, like, just mechanically worse. Like, and maybe that's all it is. Maybe just the give a damn is busted. But this dad, like, seemed like he gave a damn. Like, he was mad and, like, he'd make more noise yelling at the kids than the kids were making, themselves. But you could tell the children didn't give a shit. Like, there was no bites. Like, not bite. There was definitely bite from him, but there was bark, I guess. There was all bark and no bite. Like, and they knew it. Like, they had nothing to worry about, I guess. Where I can silence, EJR or LG with, like, just a glance. Like, and I can eye check him. Just give him that look. Give him the eye check of, like, you want to think real fucking careful about what you're doing. EJR is more, like, absent-minded about it. Like, he'll... I have to get his attention, like, hey, you need to think about what you're doing, that kind of thing. LG does shit on purpose. And so if I make eye contact with her, she can see that I can see that she can see that I can see that we're both doing the math right now. Like, she's trying to figure out, is it worth it?
We're not just doing this for money.
And she knows I'm trying to figure out where to dump the body. Like,
We're doing it for a shitload of money.
And she's trying to figure out, can he murk me and stash me somewhere without anybody noticing? Kruk with the first gifted sub of the day and the first shill ever in the new office. So that's not true. We had Jumble drop a bit earlier. That was the first shill ever, but this is the first gifted sub. The hype train is in station and has been for over an hour here in the new building. Could this be the first hype train window in the new building? We'll find out. We need 2 professional shills who are not Kruk to type cheer 100, gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit the resub button and kick off the first hype train of the day. Thank you again, Kruk, very much. Gifting a sub to Montgomery. Thank you again for the support. Hey, Shosundar. Ragnarok, you have X time to devote to children. Well, X divided by 4 is smaller than X divided by 2. I like how Ragnarok, that's true. That's a very good point. You've got it in a very good mathematical, formulamatic representation. This is good. Draco says, the teen years almost killed me, Draco. Draco, what was it? Well, I'm sure it was like a multitude of things, but if you can oversimplify, I guess. He was showing off for company, says Tim. Who is he? Oh, I thought about that. I thought maybe he was just like... Because like these people have probably heard, horror stories of what a terrible person I am. So, like, I wonder if he was just flexing. But I've seen him do it before. Like, he's tried. Oh, Totters. Yeah, that oversimplifies it very well. That does a very good job, Draco. Man, I don't envy you. Teenage Daughters. Chaos with the raid. Chaos, thank you very much. Were you doing Universe Sim after Eve today, or what? I've caught a couple of those streams. They've been fun. Let's go here. Let's go there. But thank you for the raid, Chaos. Very much appreciated. I just did a Chaos command earlier for somebody who was looking for Pochfin content. I did this because I'm like, he won't be live right now, so I thought it was too late in the morning. But thank you again. We have 2 minutes left. We have 2 minutes to kick off the hype train. Kruk is holding the window open. First hype train shill of the day. But we need 2 professional shills to get the hype train out of the station. Hey, Jay. We have the office tour already. We're in the new building. This is the first stream in the new location. I actually have thought about, I have a camera now I can use, and I thought about doing a tour of the place. I might do that at some point. Once I have a confidence that it's safe to do so and won't screw anything up. See, Ragnarok says, my sister-in-law has 5 kids and wants a few more. What the fuck is wrong with her, Ragnarok? I mean, I hope for all the happiness. She lets her children have complete free range raising themselves. I have heard their oldest Levin tells dad how he is going to kick his ass. What? And he is a piece of POS. 0 punishment. I am thinking how if I did that to my dad, he would have knocked my fucking teeth out, right? Like, you'd have only done it once. All the sites been picked already. Spongy John getting the bits in and becoming the new nerd of the day, dethroning Jumble on the bits side. Thank you, Spongy Job. We have less than 2 minutes for that hype train. Less than 2 minutes to go. Let's go Dotland real quick. Need to get my map set back up. All right, chilling in probably. Yeah, I'm on an alpha character. We're going alpha to omega. And the goal, Mothership, is if I can omega this character before chat can beat the shill goal, then I don't have to do a giveaway. But if chat can beat the shill goal before I can plex this account, or omega this account, then I have to give away 10 billion ISK out of my wallet. 10 billion on the line if chat can beat the shill goal before I can plex the omega this character. We need to go into 5IQR. 5i goes there. Let's go there. We need one professional shill, though, who is not Kruk, to cheer 100, gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit the resub button to put the timer at the top of chat. We've got less than a minute for Kruk's gifted sub. Keeping the hype train open. Tag joined to shill, says Good Jesus. Hope you're doing well. Too Freakalicious, hope you're doing well as well. A few more what, Rudolph? Or Montgomery, what I miss? Sorry, I got behind on chat there for a moment. Had to catch back up. This is a combat site. We're in 5 tech. Let's go QR. QR goes into... Oh boy. This is fine. FCU tech. FCU tech. There we go. Put this on ignore. Oh yeah, a few more, Montgomery. Yeah, exactly. The whole sister-in-law has 5, wants a few more. Yeah, exactly. A few more. Oh, a little good little trust fund Catholics. Oh no, yeah, I can't imagine. Oh yeah, because this is the couple Ragnarok. They came over, I think around Easter time last year, and the little boy told his dad no. Like, I think he was messing with balloons or something and pissing his dad off. And his dad kept telling him not, leave the balloons alone. And after like 5 times of telling him, the kid just straight up told him no. Like, I had to leave the room in case he wanted to beat his kid. Like, I'm not condoning it, but I'm gonna get out of here for you. If you need plausible deniability, I'm gonna leave the room real quick. Let you handle what you need to handle. But this 9-year-old just straight up told his dad no. We had a kid at the hobby store I worked at in college. He was probably like 12-ish, and his dad had brought him to the store to play in some tournaments, and I guess he'd forgotten some cards back at home. He told his dad to go back to the house and get them. He didn't ask. He told his father, "Hey, I forgot my cards. You need to go back to the house and go get them for me. You need to hurry." Like he had some urgency in it. He had some spice, and ooh, like it was an interesting dynamic in the hobby store as a college kid, because like most people drop their kids off, and so we weren't babysitters, right? We weren't responsible for your children. But by God, they would have fucking listened to us. Like, no one's child would have spoke to us that way. Like, and not spent the rest of the day playing cards up there by any means. Like, your ass been bounced out. Yeah, but my parents not picking me up for like 4 more hours. That's a you problem, kid. Get out. Told his father to go right now and hurry and get his cards. Like, he wasn't like anxious, like he was surprised. He was pissed off. He was like, I forgot. He might even said like, you forgot my cards or something. Like he had some kick. That same kid came into my shop like 20 years later, 10 years, 15 years later, whatever many years it was. And I had to tell everyone in the store about him. He didn't like it. I didn't care. Like, let me tell you about this kid, guys. Let me tell you about this punk right here. This punk told his dad what to do. We all thought he was about to get slapped. From a family of 14 Rakanos. Holy crap. My 4-year-old has told me no, but that is usually when the kid is crashing and really sleepy. As in when it's bedtime, yeah. I tell him time to stop playing to bed. No, I want to keep playing, yeah. There's a difference between like, angsty little 4-year-old temper tantrum for telling you no, and a 10-year-old like just flat out telling you like, go bleep yourself. Go get my cars, go find a new dad. We've both made choices. We both need to reevaluate them. Oh man. Told him go get his cards and hurry. Like something was going to happen if he didn't. Like Alright, let me get the new Nerd of the Day statuses updated. Thank you again to Kruk and John. New Nerd of the Days. Let's go here. Bits is SPONGEY, John. And subs is Kruk. There we go. Hello, Relic Site, a level 3. Hello. Now, this could be picked as well, because we found another pick site a couple jumps back. We'll find out shortly, though. Yeah, that would have been the end of his card collection. I would have gone up to the card shop and sold the cards in front of him. Exactly. Now we're going to get to you a job. That way, you can move. Exactly. Like, if you're old enough to talk to me like that, you're old enough to get a job and get the hell out of my house. Oh, my God. But yeah. So I put the baby down at 7 o'clock. That's his bedtime. I put him down, and then the kids got louder, and so the dad got louder. He's like yelling to them to shut up. The baby's asleep. You're gonna wake him up. I'm thinking like, you're gonna wake him up, but I knew his mom was like watching me, wait for me to say something. I'm like, nope. This is fine. Like, and they didn't wake the baby up. He's got like a noise machine in there. It cancels things out. And, of course, Dada put him down for sleep. So, one and done. We're good to go. Mothership with the 5-month button says wallet management. Mothership, thank you for the support. You are now holding open the hype train for 5 minutes. We have 5 minutes to find 2 professional shills who are not Mothership. Type cheer 100, gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit the resub button to kick off the first hype train in the new office. Draco, my dad would have smacked me and told me to go find my teeth, right? Like, and it sounds dramatic. It's like, oh my god, I can't believe your parents would do such a thing. And it's so outlandish that we would have ever said or done something like that as kids, right? That we have to convey that in a way by describing something ridiculous and outlandish that, our parents never have done, right? Like, I didn't grow up in a household that did corporal punishment. Some people do, some people don't, whatever. Like my mom never would have smacked me, but if I said her to something like that, like, I would expect her now. you need to clap that cheek. Like, look at that, I'm famous. That's right, Spongy John. You are now been immortalized, at least until someone cheers 21 bits. You can hold out for that long. Montgomery, when I was a kid giving his dad a confused, I don't know what to do look, would get splattered up to bounce their head off the wall. Never saw temper tantrums. Maybe once or twice. Both times, dad just beat the boy in public, and no one said anything. And there's ups and downs to that, right? Like, people can take things way too far. I've seen people lose their shit on their kids in public and been like, what the fuck's wrong with that person? Like, there was no context. There was no situation that warranted it. And on the flip side, I've seen kids lose their shit and been like, what the fuck is that parent doing or not doing to elicit this kind of behavior? Like, what the fuck? My dad wouldn't have forgotten my card, says Gina. Fuck you. Jay getting points in for the 12th time for the giveaway. Thank you, Jay. We have less than 3 minutes on that hype train window being held open by Mothership. We need 2 professional shills to cheer 100, gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit the resub button to kick that thing off. Rakano's having a teen is what made me call up my mom and apologize for what absolute shit I must have been at that age. Thanked her for putting up with me and not tossing my corpse in the ditch. It baffles my mind that some people think violence is okay when it's directed at children, right? Like, it's not the physical act that gets any results. It's they need to not know what's going to happen. If they know what's going to happen, they can do the math. LG does it all the time. LG will constantly like, I know I'm going to piss him off, so am I going to get what I want, though, first? Like, that's, you can watch her do the math. And so, with her, I'm a lot more cerebral. Like, Ragnarok will like this one, a couple nights ago. It was like a fucking circus, all fucking night, up and down the hallway. People, I couldn't go to sleep, because of all the fucking noise. So the next night, I come out there at like, I think it was like 8:30 or something, and I'm like, hey, if I'm going to bed, and if I can't go to sleep, I have to come out here and get on to you guys. She could already tell she was like, whatever. She didn't give a shit. So, 30 minutes later, the fucking circus is still going. So I come out there and I'm like, hey, good night. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, you're going to bed. I need to go to sleep because I got to get up in the morning. I got to work. And you're out here just being rude. So, good night. And so the next night, I was going on my way to bed and I'm like, so is this going to be a quiet night or an early bedtime night? She's like, it's going to be a quiet night. I'm like, cool, thank you. She's like, yeah, all over it. Like, you got to put what they want behind what you want. That's the trick. If what you want is in front of what they want, then all of a sudden they're a lot more likely to get aligned with your goals. Scroll back up. So Mothership, I got physical discipline as a kid. It made clear sense to me back then. Did some stupid stuff together with my brother and got punished accordingly. You got disciplined, but always for a good reason, says Jita. Ragnarok, I like it when those shitty kids tell me what to do. I just laugh at their faces. Or my favorite is I want to play with your phone. I say no. Then they go to their mom and tell on me. And then she says, oh no, it's okay. They can play on your phone. What? I don't think you dense turds understand the situation. Your rotting fish head of a child is not. Wait, how? I need more context on this story, Ragnarok. Where were you? Was this a family function? Nothing. I cannot imagine a scenario. I'm gonna have to have a story here, Ragnarok. What scenario were you in where either a stranger or anybody you even knew told you that it was fine for their child to expect you to hand your phone over to? I'm very confused. Mothership. Rush, I kind of don't get the kids in parenting now. I mean, it's like you've been saying kids can basically behave like assholes now and no one says anything. Sometimes, yeah, that's the case. Like, it isn't that there aren't well-behaved children out and about. It's that they don't get the attention, right? Like, you're not going to notice. You're not going to come home one day and be like, these two kids I saw were so wonderfully behaved. Like, that's not a story you're going to tell because it's not interesting. It's not going to stick in your brain for any length of time. Like I was in line somewhere getting food like a couple months ago, and there was this little girl that was above and beyond polite and conscientious, and like I think she'd crossed my path and just said excuse me. That's all it took. Just excuse me, or she's like I'm sorry, excuse me, something like that effect. And while she was going to do what she did, I leaned to the mother and I was like, she is extremely polite and very sweet kid, yada yada. And, the parents are always love hearing that. So, hey Milk, hope you're doing well. Like what I mean is manners, exactly, just basic manners, just basic stuff. Like please and thank you, right? Like when Dern's mother and I got together, like her kids were like, give me this, I want that, gimme, like just demanding little shits. And I pointed out at one point, not immediately obviously, but at one point, I was like, they kind of some rude little bastards. And she got so bad, like, you want my children to be respectful? Like, yeah. And so she had coached them to say, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. And I'm thinking, like, that's too much. Like, I don't need all that. But a simple please and thank you, right? It's just some basic manners. Little man, Durin, is 2. And he's got more manners by himself than the other 2 combined. Like please and thank you. And I'll be sitting in a recliner and he'll bring his truck over. And he'll want to roll his truck on the recliner arm. And so he'll try to shove my arm off of it. And I go, no, sir. You say excuse me. You don't shove dada. And he goes, excuse me. I'm like, so that much better. So we've been working on that one lately. Yes, exactly, Mothership. I've been leaving this one up for someone to notice. 15, at first I thought it was 125,000. I'm like, this can sucks. But no. 15 max drop armor plates. And, do you see this, Mothership? 14 logic circuits. That's 12.3 million just on that. 125 million in the can. That might be the single biggest can I've ever looted. I can't remember the last time plates were 7 million, so that's a fat payday, and we're going to be dumping off loot very soon. Let's go over this way. Rakanos, it's fine. Just hand over your $600 phone, a child the same capacity of responsibility for us to Pond Rock. Yeah, exactly. Doing well, and thank you, Milk. Glad to hear it. RNG carried. Yes, like on Thanksgiving. Do you have any games on your phone? Let me play your phone. Me, no. You don't get to have my phone. So they go and tell me because they are allowed to play the parents' phones whenever. Then the mom just assumes everyone is cool with their kids and is all about the free range shit. Oh God. This is the same one? And it's as if I'm protecting them from my phone, but also acting like she has control over my phone. Yeah, they do stuff like that all the time, acting like they have providence over my house. Yeah. This is the SI. So Ragnarok. Excuse me. You've discussed this with your wife, and is this her sister or her brother's sister? How disconnected is your wife from it? Because it's like, hey, this is your people, this is your people. Your people are fucking crazy. You need to get your fucking people back under control. This is your wife's sister. Okay, so there's a direct line of communication. Ooh. Then you have to give the choice. Ragnarok, you gotta be like, so, dear, you either need to talk to your sister and get her head out of her ass, which I understand you've had your whole life to do it and haven't done it yet, so maybe you can't do it. Maybe that's okay, whatever. But if you can't get her head out of her ass, then I'm gonna have to get her head out of her ass. If they're in our house. If they're not in our house, she can have her head up her ass all day, every day, and just live the rest of her life with her head up her ass. As long as she ain't in our house. But if they're coming to our house for holidays and your sister has up her ass, I'm gonna have to handle that for you. You let me know. You let me know who's going to handle the head for mass removal service, and is that the service I need to offer?
Warp drive active.
Wait a minute, I have a shill idea. Ragnarok. Could I even put a price on that? Is there any amount of money that wouldn't be worth seeing that show? Of me helping get your sister-in-law's head out of her ass? I've only had that once before. That was a good... It was, absolutely, Mothership. Hey, Panther. So I would say a spanking is in order for the wife's sister. My house is my house. Your house is also my house. Right, Barry? What the hell is this? Gina, my dad grows free-range pheasants. We go shoot them every couple of years. Is this the same thing? Nothing ends a home visit like, hey, tell your kid to get out of my fucking fridge. What the fuck is your kid doing? Oh, God. Nothing ends a home visit quite like... I don't know what it is. Like, I had a buddy in high school. Like, we hung out, well, middle school and high school. We hung out all the time. And like, we were super chill. I was super chill with his family. Like, I could come into their house and help myself. I didn't, but I could. Like they'd have to push me. Like, hey, just go in the fridge and help yourself. Do what you gotta do. Like, okay, thank you. But I never would. I'd be like, hey, Jay, go get me a soda. Come on. I'm not about to go dig in y'all's pantry for a snack. Oh my God. How do you have the locations like the separate from the original location screen? Oh, so when you press L, Milk, when you press L, there's a pop-out window on that screen that you're describing on the original locations. There's a pop-out there, pop-out button. Let's go here quick. We're going to dump off loot, at least try to, because that's a good haul. That's a good haul. Ragnarok. Panther, she is a trophy wife married to a closeted trust fund baby. I would spank the shit out of her. That's what's been missing their whole life on Ragnarok. Rush, I am trying to think of how to charge for it. What would be the correct cost? And where do I put my credit card information? Because like this show, Ragnarok, would be so much better in person, right? Like it's going to lose so much oomph and emphasis over any digital means, right? Like I would have to come to your next Thanksgiving, and that I don't mind being other places, but I don't like traveling. So we're talking about airfare or, you know. I can't stay at your place because you got crazy people there telling their children to go get my phone. The fuck? Man. And by the time we get to that point, Ragnarok, you're not going to want one problem solved, right? Like, you're going to have to make a whole list of things to address. Like, all right, here's the 15 batshit crazy things I've noticed, Rush. Dive in. It'd be like a whole feast of crazy to work my way through. Gina, I don't even go to the fridge at my parents' house without asking because I was raised properly and I became civilized, right, Gina? Just basic manners. Who was talking about that earlier? That's what's missing. Let me go back and see who it was. Yeah, Montgomery. It was Montgomery, exactly. Like, and LG and EJRR's mom, you know, looks at me like I'm an alien. Like, what do you mean you want them to be polite? Like, okay, you do realize you're going to release these things into the wild at some point, right? Like, I don't know. You guys don't know. LG, just a mean little shit. I anxiously await the day she comes home with a lip, nose, or eye busted. I cannot, not that I want her to physically be harmed, it's just, it's going to happen at some point. She's going to mouth off to the wrong kid at the wrong time, and it's going to happen. She's going to come home busted up, and I'll be like, I'm going to have to like keep it off my face, and you know, let her trudge through the house or whatever, and ask her mom later, like, is today the day? Did she do it? Did some girls get tired of her shit and let her have it? Like, it's going to happen someday. She fucking wild. She crazy. Mothership says, same here. When I visit my parents, I open the fridge only when my mom wants help in the kitchen. Alright, this SIG is new. We're not going to go over risky on this one because we're hauling so much loot, but we will make at least an attempt to identify it. Let's go there. Yeah, if I were visiting my mom right now, hell yeah. And you can give him subscriber discount, patron discount. If you cover 5+ discount, you cover 10+ discount. We see where this is going, Panther. We'll give Ragnarok the platinum bundle, right?
Warp drive active.
The platinum bundle is we will remove the target's head from their ass on 15 different points for the platinum bundle. You could stay in the office, probably stream from it as well. Yeah, it would be a multi-tiered, full-cost model, but we would have to focus on the interactions that conflict with my well-being. I don't even have family birthday parties with her side because the sister-in-law kids are so horrible. Don't want them at my... Yeah, exactly. Not at all. I can't even fathom. Nope. Nope. Like, look, dear, you're gonna have to rent a farm or something, keep all these animals in their pens, because they're not coming to my fucking house. Like, you know what it is, Ragnarok? I just now noticed this.
Warp drive active.
It's only ever my house when I'm pissed off. You know, when things are fine or you're happy or whatever, then it's our home, it's our... But when someone's doing some crazy shit and pissing off the other person, all of a sudden, real quick, it's about who pays for this goddamn place. Gee, my mom knows me well enough to not let me help in the kitchen. Keep more for us. Grab a beer, sit down, stay away from... Yeah, the best help you can do, dear, is fuck off. That's how Gita can be most helpful. You can just go sit down and not touch anything. Just tell the kids, we're going to play zoo animals. Everyone in their cages. Let's go. Right? Oh, man. All right, well, we made it back. So you guys are going to see a high-sec buyback demonstration. If anyone has not seen high-sec buyback before... high-sec buyback is there. Click the first link and bookmark it, and then go to the third link. Well, you don't need to go to the third link because I'm about to demonstrate it for you here, but if you miss the demonstration, that third link will give it to you as well.
Permission
It's a
requested.
super quick
Request accepted.
interaction here. We're just going to drop off the loots. We'll show how we calculate and make the contract. If you're new to EVE, this is going to be super helpful. If you're not new to EVE, then at least knowing the service exists will be helpful. Let's go and grab these two, invert off. So we're going to copy, then we're going to go here. I'll put this on the screen so you guys can see it. Here's the website. Hit the submit button. We're going to get paid $231 million. 231, hit the copy price button. Right click the loot, create contract. Look at that. The payout's higher than the estimate because the values are going up faster than the estimate can keep up. We're going to go to high-sec buyback. Take the first option that pops up. Click next. Paste the number from the website here. And boom. Just like that. 231 million coming our way. Usually within the hour. Not always, but usually. Then we go back and we do it again. Once we get paid, that will be almost a billion ISK. If we can get lucky and find another good can, we could crack the 1 bill mark here today. Could happen. Let's go diddle.
Warp drive active.
How not to get bush kitties, says Bush Kitty. Oh, yeah, high-sec buyback, absolutely. Ragnarok, I had my 40th and told them not to come over. Yeah, like they come over and break my kids' toys. Oh my. Ragnarok, you've hit a red button. You've hit a red button. I'm excited to talk about it. So I had to tell the 8 and 9-year-old at the house, when Dern goes to bed, I go to bed shortly after, typically, right? And they'll play with this stuff.
Warp drive.
And so I've had to have that like, I'm in your bubble, all right? Eyeballs. All right, look. You guys don't take care of your stuff. You are going to take exceptional care of his stuff. I don't want to come out here and see his crap dragged all across the floor or broken. Oh my God. They right now know they better pack their bag. If they break one of his toys, like, well, that's it. I'm homeless. We're just going to come home, see his broken bye-bye. My ass going to get eaten out of the house. Just fix it, Lily. Oh my God. They would never say something like that. Just fix it. Oh, I'm about to fix it. Don't worry. The problem's about to get solved.
Warp drive.
We'll go back to the Ragnarok's post. They knocked over my 3D printer a few years ago, and you know who replaced it? Not a fucking person. They don't believe they cost that much and won't buy me. They don't believe. Oh, I couldn't keep it in, Ragnarok. Ooh. Just Fix It. Oh, that's what Just Fix It was in reference to from Mothership. I gotcha. I'm raging for you right now, right, Rakanos? I couldn't know. That is orthopedic surgeon as well. It's not like they don't have the cash, right? Like, it's fine. It's not big of a... I don't know how you do it, Ragnarok. Ooh. Let's go to Jeeve. Erst with the raid. Erst, thank you very much, and welcome, everybody. We're on our Alpha character right now, going Alpha to Omega. We just dropped off about 238 million, so when that pays out, we'll be very close to our first billion on it. And we have a shill challenge going on, where if I can't plex if I can't plex the character before chat can beat the shill goal, then I have to give out 10 billion ISK. We'll see what happens. But thank you for the raid, and very much appreciate it. But yeah, that's what Mothership was responding to, the Just Fix It part. I can't even imagine. Watching from work for the 5th time, getting points in for the large skill injector giveaway. Thank you, Watching from work, and a great shill. If anybody doesn't know about it, we're giving away a large skill injector. Down below Twitch chat, there's a red button that says Get Good. Click it. That will open up your channel point menu. And from there, you can see the community goal and get your points in for the giveaway. Apollo's looking for a Wormhole PD shout-out. Will do. Weefrel, never not shill, that's right. My nieces used to come over and deliberately rip apart my Lego creations and destroy anything else they could get their hands on. My sister never punished them once, and my parents never said a damn thing. Okay. So... broke me, Ricardos. You broke me. Because I would have said something. I'd be like, hey, what are you doing? Or if you don't want to say something to other people's kids, that's cool. But I would definitely say something to their parents. But I'm obviously a much more confrontation-happy creature, right? Like, I'm all about, hey, what are you doing? So, Urs, we're talking about kids, and we've been ranting for hours. And I feel like this is the stream you should have been here for. Jambalaya said that they... somebody's yelling at somebody out there. Jambalaya said that they're waiting for information about his wife being pregnant. And then he says that there's a... because of their age and family history, there's a higher chance for twins. And I was like, Urs was the first person that came to mind. Like, twins? Uh-oh. That's good. Why so? Oh, man. Now, there was a shill a moment ago. 10 billion ISK, you say. I'll rush shill to that. Watching from work is the new nerd of the day on the bits side. Cheering the most bits today. 100 bits cheered. Watching from work. Thank you very much. I know how to do those push-ups, too. Let's go to bits and put you in as nerd of the day. Watching from work. This doesn't fit, does it? Yeah, it fits close enough. It's fine. But watching from work. Thank you very much. We'll get those push-ups knocked out as soon as we can. You've also opened up the hype train window. We need 2 professional shills to type cheer 100, gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit the resub button to kick off our first hype train of the day. We're in the new office location today for the first time. We have not yet had a hype train in the new office location, but this could be the first time. Let's see if it happens. We've got 3 minutes left. Thanks to Watching from Work for holding open the window. We've also got a Wormhole PD shout-out request. Let's do that. Wormhole PD. If you don't know about the Wormhole PD, click the YouTube channel in chat. Click the link. Hit the subscribe button. Vinny puts up videos about every day.
We're not just doing this for money.
Bringing wormhole criminals to justice. Jumble,
We're doing it for a shitload of money.
with the cheer 100, is going to dethrone Watching from Work and take back Nerd of the Day spot. Jumble. Thank you very much. Let's go Jumble Aya. Thank you, Jumble. And for the first time today, the timer is at the top of chat. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to see if we can kick off the first hype train of the day, of the week, of the new office. Can it be done? Thank you again, Jumble, very, very much. Also, Vinny should be live on Twitch in about a half hour. Let's do shout outs. Vinegar Douche. If you're not already following Vinny, click that name, give him a follow there. And thank you, Apollo, for the shill reminder. Let's scroll back up some more. I know I missed a lot of chat earlier. Jethro's getting points in for the giveaway. Thank you very much. Perfect timing. We're talking about hot sister-in-laws and making money on the internet, Panther. Oh, man. What did you do at their funeral, Rocanos, the one time I did something about it... Oh, you got... This is when you were a child. Okay, Rocanos, this story makes way more sense now. I thought in the narrative that... like... I'm getting the stories mixed up, right? I thought at one point They were coming to your house and screwing everything up. I didn't realize this was like kid-on-kid violence. I got you now. Or vandalism, not violence. Spongy John getting the bits in. 50 bits. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. We have 1 minute left on the hype train window. Jumble and watching from work are holding open the window, but we need one more professional shill. Remember, if you're not subscribed to the channel, now is the time to type Dodged Kappa in chat to increase your chances of being gifted a sub. If you're subscribed already, refresh the stream. You won't get any ads if you're a sub already. See if your resub button is available. If it is, smash it. Hey, Aslan. 30 seconds left. Can we find one more professional shill in time to kick off the hype train? It can't be Jumble and it can't be watching from work, but anyone else can kick it off. 20 seconds to go. There's Aslan with a legitimate Dodged Kappa. Will it be in time? We've only got 20 seconds left. It's ticking down.
We're not just doing this for
There
money.
it is. Pappy Von Winkle with the gifted
Doing it for a
sub.
shitload of money.
It lands on Whiskey Love. I haven't seen Whiskey Love in forever. There's 6 gifted subs in the channel. Pappy, thank you very much for the support. Very much appreciated. And we've now had the first hype train of the day, of the week, and here in the new office. Pappy, thank you very much. We're at 38% of a level 1 hype train with 4.5 minutes to go. Let's check the shill math real quick. It would take 2 subs and 200 bits. Or 1,200 bits. 2 subs, resubs, gift subs, or primes, and 200 bits. Or 3 subs, resubs, gift subs, or primes. Or 1,200 bits in the next 4 minutes to beat level 1 hype train. If level 1 hype train completes before time runs out, we can talk about unethical giveaways for the first time. Let's go to DP Tech here. Go to IS Tech after that. Pappy Von Winkle, thank you again for the support. Very much appreciated. I'm scrolling back through chat, see what else I missed. So Ragnarok, oh wait, sorry, I missed more chat. I missed more chat up here. Gina, I will lecture your kids in my house, and the parents are getting a lecture too. Yeah, exactly. If I didn't have to talk to them, if you did your job, right? This is when I was young, mind you. My sisters are all 11 years old. I got you now, Rockonis. Jumble, listen. Let's not keep putting that idea out in the universe. Jumble. Let's silence that thought. Whom to contract to rent a system in Provi? I don't know who rents out Provi Bluetooth, if anybody. I think they're in the middle of a transition of who has space out here. Ooh. Brand new SIG. Hello. Let's get rid of the data site. Let's go here. Scan this side. Ragnarok says, Rush, so I said something one time to the oldest kid when he literally threatening to smash another kid at a wedding. My wife and sister-in-law got so mad. You looked at him. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You looked at him with the scariest face ever, so we had a long talk about how we cannot discipline each other's kids. Fine. Their parents are really sensitive about family feuds. Ragnarok, maybe you've been inside the bubble too long. But there's a chance they're out of their fucking minds, Ragnarok. You mean mugged their kid? And you had to have a talk about disciplining other people's children? Look here, bitch. If you'd ever discipline your own fucking child, no one else would have to discipline your children. How's that for a conversation? Ragnarok, I'm coming to Thanksgiving. You tell Stacy. Bring her A game, alright? Get that orthopedic surgeon in attendance. Holy I had to have a conversation about disciplining other people's children because you gave him a dirty look for being a piece of shit. Whew. And your wife was on her side of it, because it's, her sister, I presume. I think that's what you said earlier. And I get that, but still. Holy shit. Everyone needs to be straightened out, Ragnarok. We might need something higher than the Platinum bundle here for Ragnarok's gig here. Ooh, Relic Site. Is it level 4? It is indeed. Level 4 Relic Site. Ragnarok. We got work to do. Hoo 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 hoo. We're not coming Thanksgiving and Christmas. We've got 90 seconds left on a level 1 hype train. If the shills in chat want me to go to Ragnarok's family gatherings and start, handling shit, we gotta get that level 1 hype train out of the station. Don't let the first hype train in the new office be a whelp. But we've got about 1 minute to go. We'll see if we can get there. Holy shit, Ragnarok. I'm gonna put some plastic spiders or something inside that Lego freak the kids out. Oh man, I'll just go to chat some more. So I gave him a lecture, and when I gave the parents a lecture, they were all like, well, it's fine. What's even in the safe? When I said guns, with a blank look, they started listening intently. Oh my god, Vegeta. What the hell? People's dumbass children. Dumbass people's dumbass children, apparently. I didn't realize how deep the well went. 40 seconds on the hype train. We still need 3 subs, resubs, gift subs, or primes. Or 2 subs and 200 bits, or a cheer 1200 in 30 seconds to beat that level 1 hype train in time. I don't know if it can be done. We'll give it a shot. Jay is 6-2 at the quick draft at the moment. Let me see if I can go all the way. Do it, Jay. What happens at Thanksgiving last year? My kid is playing with a little shark flashlight that makes noise. The sister-in-law husband snatches it out of his hand and tells him to knock it off. He broke the truce, so we had to have a chat about what happens if he touches my kid again and how little I value his existence. Yes. I gotta admit, there wouldn't be a talk. I wouldn't be able to handle that one. Oof. Oof. Like, I'm trying to give him, like, the benefit of the doubt or anything. Like, was the kid being obnoxious or anything? Or just being a kid? And no one had said anything like, hey, go play in the other room, please. Like, that seems like be the most that would take. Like, hey, take that into the room, please. Whew. Whew. Man. I don't know how the police aren't called every Ragnarok family gathering. It was a very I'm a badass moment, but he is a piece of shit and his worst kids. That sounds like it. Holy crap. Let's kill the prop. Let's get the lock in the first one. We've got a level 4 relic site here. Thank you again to Pappy Van Winkle, Spongy Bob, watching from work, and Jambalaya for the hype train attempt. Very much appreciated. We have an hour of ethical behavior, which after these Twitch conversations, we might have to be. Just keep Ragnarok's brother-in-law out of the hospital. Armistice broken, exactly, Panther. I can't even imagine. That's why I've heard Mothership, yeah. Well, this level 4 spawned while we were dumping off loot, so it's fresh spawn too. It's going to probably do your thing. When they kill you, ask for then ask to rinse. I like that's exactly what it should be. Watching from work, the rule in our neighborhood is that the parent of the yard the kids are playing in is in charge, and discipline is meted out by them for infractions occurring there. Within reason, that seems like it'd be a decent system. Like, as long as the ceiling is telling my kid to leave. Like, if there's damage, you talk to me about it. I have my marshmallows in there. It's just all safe, basically. Doesn't have a flashing light saying guns are here, right? Stroll by Beanie Babies and my gun safe. Human with the mandatory Monday hello. Hope you're doing well, Human. Got a Zoom meeting. Oh no. He was being a 2.5-year-old kid. Button press, shark goes rawr. It wasn't even that loud. You know the kind of toy, not loud. Yeah, like, so I'm thinking like he pressed the button once and the guy just freaked out. Like, man, where's Crimpy? I need Crimpy here to lecture the chat on the value of a good open hand slap on an adult. Crimpy can tell a story and really hammer home the value of what a life-changing event. Like, I think the brother-in-law just needs to clap Ragnarok. The backhand is better on the adults. That's like you have to repeat yourself. Not on the first one. Oh, this is not good. Well, that's not good at all. Okay, I have to get lucky here. I've also got a +1 in local. This is getting worse. Alright, hold on. Is this fine? No. Grab the tool. Put that there for now. Grab the tool. Put that over there. I'm suppressed at the moment though, so this may not work. Fuck. Fuck! Alright, we're gonna lose the cam. Alright, D-scan is a crow. Why is a Loki and a Crobat in my local? Crobat, you go away. Crobat, you better have things to do. Going to the second ruin. We're gonna have to watch D-scan for a while. Apollo. Like legally, right? Oh god. No, he would press the little flashlight, make the noise, give the kid a laugh. Give the little kid laugh. Take a bite of food, press the flashlight. It was one of those things you roll your eyes at. When you're a small child, yeah. And again, at most, it's like, okay, thank you. Please take that in the other room. At most. I can snatch it from him. The fuck's wrong with you? In my house? So that's back to the Phil thing again, right? It's my house when I'm pissed off. You just did that in my house? You've lost your fucking mind. Grab the tool. Uh-oh. Probes are gone. God damn it. We're gonna blow up this can too. 2-1. I was hoping that'd be the core. Put that over there. Crobat's in the pasty. He's making the burn. Good Crobat. I don't think I could have hopped or hacked that can right there anyway. Fell down a flight of stairs a week back while shit-faced drunk. Got only 1 bruise on the knee. Mothership? A week back while shit-faced drunk. Only 1 bruise on your knee. That's pretty lucky, Mothership. That could have been way worse. Imagine blowing up cans, 15 mil can. We pulled a 125 not too long ago. Like a heavy steel gauntlet, like the Robin Hood Men in Tights, where he challenges the sheriff or whatever. This piece of shit kids constantly ask me to go shooting or hunting. I will never take any of you kids hunting, shooting, fishing, and they get angry at me. I couldn't imagine being around those children with weapons. Like, that seems completely not safe. Spongy Bob, who is that impersonator? I have no offense, by the way. And a pacifier? How's a pacifier not have any offense? Let's take a look. Zwigma. Is this the Tim fit? Is this the same thing Tim uses? I thought Tim had guns, though. Alright, where are we? DP Tech. What do I need to be? IS Tech. Let's go there first.
Warp drive active.
Bush guy slapped a guy into a concussion with 1 slap, and he went snitching, so I had to slap him back at the police station. Results was my hands are considered dangerous weapons. The eyes of the law now. Oh god. Yeah, I was lucky it was concrete stairs too. How the hell do you get that many concrete stairs with nothing to show for but a bruise? Fly stairs, 3rd floor, an old building that had a bar on the 3rd floor. Was very lucky. Wow, Mothership. Very lucky. I'm glad you're relatively okay on that one. What is this SIG? This is a new SIG. Let's go here.
Warp drive active.
Let's go here. Let's go here. There we go. Right, oh man, Montgomery, I can't imagine taking those kids anywhere with a weapon. That seems insane. Yep, also true, human, yep. You get way more bendy. Way more flexible. Oh god. So, here's the problem though, Ragnarok. If you got a talking to from your wife over nothing about giving a dirty look to someone else's kid, what kind of talk are you gonna have to have with her for a Rush Lot Christmas? I don't know. This bill might be getting more expensive by the minute for you. BR. Let's go this way.
Warp drive active.
Let's get around slapping bitches, Mr. Bush Kitty. Do you understand? Next time we're gonna haul you in. Oh god. The drunk body's like a rag doll, soft and cuddly. The stairs went straight 3rd floor, so it was a long flight of stairs. The bar named stairs as well as in my local language. Oh no. You had such a mean look on your face. You looks like you were going to murder those kids. Was it obvious? Oh god, I just wouldn't make it. LC, get rid of that. 2 unknown SIGs.
Warp drive.
The little one can't be anything decent, so let's go and get rid of that. That leaves just PZA. Lawn darts for condos. This is a brother-in-law, Montgomery. Apparently his wife's sister is no better, and then the husband of the sister-in-law is batshit also. Ooh, hello, relic site. Level 2. Let's move these over here. Oh, I should give Crobat more shit. Like, don't you have a contract to clear? Tell me he doesn't do that anymore. Brother-in-law, yeah. He was one of those trust fund babies. His parents paid for his entire education, including his medical school. He thinks he came from middle class.
Warp drive active.
Wait, I have a better idea, Ragnarok. Instead of me going to your family functions, we should export these people to Crimpy's family functions. Maybe Crimpy and I both need to come to this family function. Oh man, that'd be a show. I told Star once that we should go on a cruise with Crimpy and his girl. And she was me like, there's no way. I'm like, what? We'll be fine. Like, Crimpy and I will be contained. We're on a boat. I wouldn't like being on boats. She was like, that makes it worse. Excuse me. I can honestly rant about their stupid shit for a day. I can't even, man. I mean, I couldn't imagine ever running out of material. Like, Ragnarok, good morning. Hope we're doing well. We had another cherry pick sites. We'll see what this local has for us. 3 unknowns means 3 combats are no longer here. Darkness, we're in the new work location. First day in the new place. Want them all go live with Vinny for a month. No, you can't use the good chainsaw. Use the decoy chainsaw. God, would give this some work perspective, some life perspective. Oh my god. It's fine, you can just give them your phone. Oh boy. Oh boy. Like, do you not get talked to from your wife about you looking at her sister like she's the dumbest piece of shit that's ever walked the earth? Like, I wouldn't be able to keep it off my face. I'm still going to blame Mediacom whenever... Oh no, that's good, Darkness, because we're on Mediacom. We've already dropped 2% of our frames today, and as I said that, I looked over and it was red. It was fucking red. So it's functional, but we apparently have work to do. We've dropped 9,000 frames in the past 2 hours. So it's like, it's a small number, but coming off of fiber, it's like, what the fuck? Which reminds me, that's my chore today, is I need to cancel the internet, the old place. Get that switched off. Yeah, it's all started with the story from Ragnarok, where a niece or a nephew demanded his phone from him because they wanted to play with it. He says no. They went and tattled to their parent, and their parent had the nerve to tell him it's fine. Is it fiber in the new place? No, it's Mediacom. I mean, it could be what they call fiber, but we know better. It's 100 down and 10 up, so the speed is fine. I can upgrade the package for, I think, like $60 more a month, but I'd have to have some major issues before I'd want to. Because right now, everything totaled up, I'm paying about 100 less here than I was at the old place. And so that savings pretty much goes away if I upgrade the internet. Yeah! Darkness, right? But it's your phone. Yeah! I get talked to all the time when she says how mad I look all the time at family functions. Do you not see what's going on? I feel like the guy from Office Space screaming, what the hell's wrong with you people? Yeah. So we gotta zoom this out, Ragnarok. So your wife doesn't get it. Is that what we're to understand? Like your wife is completely oblivious to it? Panther, yeah, I'm on the opposite boat. It's usually my wife complaining about my sister-in-law. It's funny, not 5 years ago, we were at the in-laws and sister-in-law was arguing with the mother-in-law. Wife got so flustered, she literally yelled her name, spun her around, spanked her, was in her mid-20s. No one knew how to respond. I did. I berated myself for not having my phone up and recording. Could you imagine, Panther? Could you imagine, in chats, could you imagine going the rest of your life? Cell phones have just changed everything. A cell phone recording like this? Do you understand, Panther, that if you had it recorded, you would never lose another argument ever again? Even if you were wrong. You just whip that out and be like, am I this wrong? I might be mistaken. I might even be incorrect. But if I lost my fucking mind and become this wrong, imagine the value. You'll never gotcha pull that hard, Panther, to get something even a fraction of the value. Yeah, exactly. It's like, and now, so Ragnarok had explained before that from the sister-in-law's perspective, they thought Ragnarok was trying to like protect the child from the phone. Like, oh no, you know, this probably isn't for you, and like put it in their pocket or whatever. The parent misinterpreted what the issue was because the parent's so dumb. Like, Archon, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Archon, this is the first stream from the gym. Oh, that reminds me, I owe 5 push-ups to watching from work. I'll knock those out real quick. So we got plenty of space in here. Let me see. Okay, that's different because the carpet in here is like not nearly as soft as the carpet back in the old place. Like her being right makes a difference to them. That's true, Apollo. That's a fair point. But in that situation, Apollo, he just turns the volume up on the recording louder. I can't hear you over the sound of you spanking your sister at a family as a 20-year-old. Like, nope. Both humans. So I'm not pushing as loud because, like, I'm not as comfortable yet. And 2, there's an echoey element in this room because it's not furnished. Oh, my stuff in here yet? So there's that to contend with as well. Let's go to BR.
Warp drive active.
Don't even think about taking my phone out when shit's happening. It's too much dumbfounded, right? Wife is just choosing to accept it for some stupid reason. That's what that stupid reason we're trying to discern, though, Ragnarok. Like, she grew up around this craziness, and so, like, there had to be more crazy on her side, too. There are some big family feud, small town drama, I'm guessing. Hold on, I clicked a button, now everything's pissed off. Yeah. And they no longer talk to people from the other side. There's some crazy shit going on. So now they are all weird about fights, but instead just treat each other like shit because no one is going to feud. Fuck that, call each other out, right? The sound is better, is it? I'm a lot closer to the mic. I'm standing, the mic is up, like... Sock and poppers. But do they match the drapes, Apollo? There's no windows. I know what you're trying to say, but... Uh-oh, Mothership, 3,000 bookmarks. Time to make your own personal corp for it, right? Let's go to IS Tech. I haven't been to ERV, but we'll go there later. So let's go IS Tech into 3KB. Let's go that way.
Warp drive active.
Oh, man. Panther. Kajsika with the 5th time getting points in for the large skill injector giveaway. Thank you, Kajsika. We don't hear the echo, but the soft voice is really helpful to lull someone to sleep. That's just the natural quality, right? Just even when talking about crazy family members and their crazy children. Oh, I'd been the same way, Crobat. I never would have thought to record it either. It's just, could you imagine the value?
Warp drive active.
Like, you know what? You've really upset me with, and you roll that up, and you're like, I'm sorry, you were saying? You were saying something. I don't know what it was, because I'm too busy watching this video of you being out of your goddamn mind. But please continue. I'll try to refocus my attention. Cheetah. Shosundar for the 4th time getting points in for the LSI giveaway, and that hits the 75% mark. Thank you, Shosundar. Yeah, but you're usually shouting at us. Shouting to sleep isn't a thing. Oh man, the dulcet tones of familiar rage. Yeah, that's more me, Judah. Like, I'm gonna let this blow over. Like, unless it's like immediately concerning me, right? And then I might be invested. Otherwise, I'm gonna let y'all handle this.
Active.
I'm gonna go to the room. It's less stressful. Yeah, Ragnarok was telling the story about his brother-in-law snatching a toy out of his 2-year-old's hands because it made noise. Like, it'd be a widow-in-law soon after that. Can't imagine. Sounds like a you problem, not a me problem, is my favorite sentence. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, so kids get back into school today. At least they should be. Let's see, I think I have a little man report. Let's take a look. Little man, yep, he's at school right now. The big kids are at school, too. Let's go through here. Think about that. Let's put that over there. Alright, there we go. Got less than 2 hours till gym time. Hey, do you guys remember somebody mentioned Office Space earlier? Look at this, a TPS SIG. Isn't the name of the report the TPS report? Now we have a Newton local, so I doubt we'll run the site, but we'll peek around, see if we can find the ship, see what they're up to, what they're in. We'll Z-kill if we need to. Go sit in the corner, yeah, like... Oh boy. There's some story to this whole, like, not like maybe a great story, it could be just another weird story, but this whole family feud thing, small town, and they're all sensitive to feuding, but they're not sensitive to being stupid. Like, when their kids fight, it's hilarious. The oldest one, which is allowed to do anything he wants, got the whole go to your room with all the video games and toys, stay there for 5 minutes, and he is leaving punches. He is leaving punches his little sister in the face. What? The extra punishment is 10 times extra minutes. What the F? So I had a little, like, wild child cousin. But he was only wild with his parents, because he knew they would never do anything. Like, he had them figured out. They were doormats, he could walk all over them. Like, but he was fine for literally anyone else. Like, it wasn't just me watching him, it was if anyone watched him, he was fine. But if it was just his parents, he'd lose his mind. We were at, we'll say Thanksgiving, I don't know what the actual family gathering was, but we're in the living room, and he's running around the coffee table chasing an animal. And from the kitchen, one of his parents yelled, you know, hey, you know, quit chasing the animal, quit chasing the dog. And he kept doing it. And so my stepdad just cocked his middle finger back behind his thumb and waited for him to come around for the next pass and just thumped him right between the eyes. Just crack! He staggered. He cross-eyed. He like had that confused look of what was that. And then he just said one time, he was like,
Warp drive active.
your mom or dad said not to chase a dog. That's what I said to him. He just nodded and walked off. Like, life changed. Absolute life changing. Like, does that mean you should go around thumping with people's kids and, you know, at every family function? Probably not, but never chase animals again. At least not if there was company. I'm sure if there wasn't. Like, whenever I watched him, he'd put himself to bed when, you know, before the right time. Before his bedtime, he would just crash. He was a morning person, I think, so. Whatever his bedtime was, 2 hours before that, he was already like, good night. And he'd fall asleep on the couch, and he'd wake up at some point, and then just walk himself to bed. It was easy. But I never had to repeat myself with him. Like, I never had to do anything either. Like,
Active.
he just didn't push unless it was his own parents, and he'd just walk all over him. Oh no, human. Wait, no, unnecessary. This is way better, human. I've been deemed unnecessary for this meeting. I could do a victory lap. Easy game, easy life, human. Thought about punching their kid since the punishment is only 10 minutes alone. Wait, so I go punch him in the mouth? Wait, can I punch all of you in the mouth for 10 minutes? Like, all I gotta do is go away for an hour? Alright, 6 of you are about to be fucked. Oh, man. Maybe they're onto something, Ragnarok. Maybe we've been wrong the whole time.
Active.
Let's move this over here. We still have the nerd and local. The probes, the sphere is too small though, I think, so. This is probably a pointless SIG. PC load letter. What the fuck does that mean? PC load letter. Was that T-Do? Since I don't need to join this meeting, what story did you want to tell when we were talking about not liking to post? Oh yeah, so Saturday, Star had company over, like another couple and their kids, and the kids were the same age as the other kids. And this in the, I won't say selling point, but like the main focus of the notification was the 3-year-old and the 2-year-old would get to play together. I'm like, okay, cool, that'd be neat to watch and see what they do. That was the end of the whole conversation. 30 minutes before they show up, human. 30 minutes. She's like, I'm describing. I'm like, oh yeah, just a heads up. I told both your kids to take the kids, their kids that were their age, and take them in their individual rooms and entertain them and be good hosts and yada yada. So that way you're on the same page. If I give them a glance or a nod or some kind of signal going on. And she's like, oh well, the boys are gonna play D&D. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, we're the adults and the boys are gonna play D&D. And I'm like, and I'm gonna be on babysitting duty? Like, this is the first I'd heard about it. And she's like, well, no, of course not. And like, she's scrambling, and I'm like, uh-huh. And she babbled a bunch of stuff that, like, a lot of words didn't mean anything other than basically what I had just said. And she said, no, it'll be great. They'll like having the extra player. And for me, it's like, no, you're ambushing them. Like, hey, here's some extra work you have to do at the last minute that you didn't know about. I couldn't have known about it because it wasn't even a thing 30 minutes ago. But the whole, like, not wanting to feel like an imposition, right? Like, it wasn't office space. Oh, the TPD. Okay, gotcha. And then you're talking about the PC load letter. Wait, that's the printer thing, right? But they couldn't figure it out, and that's when they got pissed off with it. Is it 10 minutes per punch per person? Yeah. Yeah. So I met up a local streamer this weekend. He popped some magic packs on stream, and he had some cards I offered to buy. He invited me to a local meetup. Oh, for his stream. I get there, get the cards, have some pizza. Apparently I'm known. One of the guys, so what's the current gacha you're funding? I held up the cards. You're looking at it. Jesus. Oh, man. Make sure to say hi to your local gacha addicts. Let's bounce off the sun real quick. I gotta make a bookmark before, because I'm dumb.
Warp drive active.
Important questions, the full cost model. Oh, man. Because, like, the downside here, Ragnarok, is that your wife has absolutely no idea how lucky she is. No clue. Completely oblivious. Like, there's either no problem or you're the problem. Like,
Warp drive active.
this is like, go get some couples counseling just so another human being can hear it. And, like, you have a witness. Like, do you hear the words coming out of her mouth? Like, it's fine. For her family's children, who, have been raised as animals,
Warp drive active.
to come into our house, trash it. You can appreciate this, Rush. They didn't believe me. You mean to tell me you're not playing anything? They're like, we know your ways. You've got to be addicted to something right now. Just tell us what it is. Quit trying to hold it all to yourself, you greedy fuck. Is gacha big in the US? I wouldn't have thought so, Rush. It has pockets of supports. It's usually those with impulse control issues or gambling addictions, or... That's the target audience, right? Let's kill the prop. We're on a level 1 relic site, but the nerd passed through here, so I'm guessing this thing's been cargo scanned, but... Maybe, maybe not. We'll see what happens. So we'll have pockets of support. Due to me and Rush, it definitely makes money. Oh god, another Shining Force thing popped up in my feed over the weekend. But it was rating the Shining Force games, like, best to worst or whatever. And usually those articles are cringeworthy and disgusting, and this one probably was too, but at least they put Shining Force 2 in the #1 spots, so I can't complain too much. That's not right. Try this. Nope. Fuck that up again. Oh, that's why. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Easy. Completely empty ruin. Scammed by CCP. Disgusting. There's a 2-person market. As long as Shining Force 2 is on top, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, they seem to have everything here in order. They did do something strange, though. I can't remember what it was. There was something that was in a very strange order. To me, anyway. Game designer, we forecast this game being huge in Korea, Japan, and those 2 dudes in the US. Oh, God. We haven't seen Elder Wolf this morning. Elder Wolf is supposedly a reformed gacha savant. It's a lot of... Oh, God, that was terrible. Alright, nothing else over there. Let's go up and around this way. Oh, I've almost finished The Lost Metal, a Brandon Sanderson novel of the Mistborn series over the weekend. I have the epilogue to read still, so I've got the main story finished, but... Gotta read the wrap-up for all the characters and see what happens to them. As far as I know, this is the last of the Mistborn novels. I could be mistaken, but that's what I thought I'd read. This is the last one. But the way the Cosmere novels are coming together, it's like he's building his own Avengers storyline. Panther. Do you guys make enough money for them to pay for an official English translation of what? So what are revenue projections for this game? Well, we expect at least X money from those 2 dudes from the US. I remember one time Dejan DM'd me on Discord, and he was like, I don't know what it was. He'd spent some dollar amounts on Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. And my immediate response was, what the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, congrats. That's why I typed back to him. Ooh, 3 plates, 24 million from a Remain. That's not even max drop. Let's go over here. We know Panther got a raise, so we expected a 3% earnings up increase. Oh, of all gacha games ever? That seems like a big order, Jita. But there was a specific one. 4, 2. So I guess growing up, like the dynamic for my family, so my mom is the youngest of the 4 daughters. The next sister up didn't have kids until I was like, I don't know, 10-ish. And then the next sister up had 3 boys that I played with a lot when I lived in Indiana. And when we visited, like there wasn't much problem. Like, so the dad worked a lot, my uncle. And so he was like the whole, like, the mom had 3 boys at the home with her, you know, driving her nuts. The whole, you know, wait till your dad gets home, he's going to handle this kind of a thing. That was their dynamic or system. So when we visited, you know, he was already in disciplinarian mode. And he would, if the boys were roughhousing too much, and myself included, right? Or not, it can go either way. He'd come in, he'd be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, put us in 4 different pieces of furniture. But he was in the mode, right? Like he wasn't thinking it all the way through. And I'm an asshole. So I'm like, I don't know, 7-ish? And like he'd come in and send all the kids to 4 different corners. Not like corners, but like different pieces of furniture in the room. And as soon as he walks into the room, I'm like, I don't fucking answer to him. So I get up. And they weren't allowed to have soda in their house, like at meals or anything. The kids didn't have Cokes. And so I go strolling into the dining area or the kitchen area where the adults are sitting, and I get in between my grandma and my mom and give him the eyeball, like, what's up? And they're like, hey, what you need? That's my mom or grandma, I don't forget who, but probably my mom. I'm like, I think I'm thirsty. And she's like, oh, okay, what would you like to drink? And I'm like, oh, whatever's available. And she lists off some of the things, and she got to Coke. I'm like, I think I'll have a Coke. And I'm staring at my uncle the whole time, just being a dick. Just fishing. What an asshole human, right? I don't know if that's in reference to me yet, but I can assume typically. Give him the old eyeball, like, yeah, what's up? I'm gonna drink this Coke. It's gonna be the best Coke I've ever had. I'm 7, so, you know, don't have a lot of competition yet. This is a reference to you. Hey, he, you know, in hindsight, as an adult, I see now what happened, but back then, it was like, wait a minute. We are in disagreement. Is Dejan still playing War of the Vision? As far as I know, human, yes. I'm pretty sure I see him streaming every Wednesday at least. No darkness. Spite fed you from an early age. It did. Even kid, right? Rakonos, it's like, I know kids are being assholes because I was an asshole. Like, EJ Rar is usually not being an asshole. It's not his personality type. But LG, oh yeah, she's being an asshole. She does shit on purpose. Let's go to LF.
Warp drive active.
I've got an uncle I need to visit someday just to like wrap up a storyline. We were playing the board game Life, and at this point, my mom had been married twice. She was divorced twice, and when we got around the board game part where you hand out the spouses because you get married, I had handed two blue pieces, the husbands, to my mom, and she was like, "You handed me two." I'm like, "Oh, sorry," and like my uncle's side eyeing me like he wasn't sure. He couldn't tell. Like he knew there was a joke there, but he knew to shut his mouth. Right? He didn't want to get in trouble. But he's eyeballing me, and I'm like giving him a side eye. And to this day, as far as I know, he has no idea that I did that on purpose. But he always wondered from that point on, like, that kid's got more going on than people are aware. I need to watch him. Is he being an asshole? Better safe than sorry. Yup. Like, either he's funny or he was questioning it, right? He's wondering if he was being the asshole. Like, wait, am I projecting that joke? Because he's like, he's 9. There's no way he's making that joke at 9. There's no way. No, couldn't be. I must just be a jackass. That's a bold strategy. Oh, man. Who would have known I had a caustic, sarcastic sense of humor when I was so little? Let's pull the probes in. Guess what? Surprise! We're both jackasses. Surprise! Where are we? We're in LF? We need to go MVC and BK4.
Warp drive
Feigned ignorance vest, yep. Oh no. Cracks me up when kids try to be sneaky. They think they are hot shit, and you are just over there like, damn, that's a dumb child. Yeah. Yeah, LG was doing that shit last night. She was trying to like shadow me, like act like she was in my blind spot and I couldn't keep up with her. And I'm like, I can fucking see you. But she couldn't see me, like eye contact wise, so, in dumb kid logic, that means they're invisible still. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh! Ragnarok, are you there? Ragnarok, I got a new hack story to tell. A follow-up to the dish story. I didn't make a bookmark. Fuck. We'll do it to the gate. Let's go to 1AU. All right, there's Ragnarok. So LG is the new hired official dishwasher in the house. New official dishwasher in the house. I'll go over the terms of the agreements and fees and all that soon. But today is her first day of being the hired help. Lock it aside. Hack. So, over the weekend, I talked to her mom about it first, get it all cleared. And so I'm offering her, basically, $1 a day that there are no dishes in the sink when I wake up in the morning to go to work. I said, the weekend I don't care about. You can let those pile up on the weekend and do them all later. I don't give a shit. But Monday to Friday, when I wake up in the morning and go to work, I don't want there to be anything in the sink. And every day that you succeed, you'll get $1. And every day you fail, nothing happens. I don't care. It saves me $1, and you got to wash twice as many dishes the next day. I don't care. It's not my problem, right? That's the secret to everything, right? Make it not my problem. So she takes the deal.
warp drive
Not immediately. First, she's like, "So, what is $1? Does that have a 1 on it, or a 5 on it, or a 20 on it?" I'm like, Jesus Christ, kid, you greedy little shit. It's $1, you little shit. $1 fucking dollar. She's like, okay. So I realized then I had to like use bigger numbers to get her incentivized. I'm like, that's $5 a week. Now keep in mind, she doesn't know what a day is. She doesn't know what a week is. She doesn't know what a month is. She has no idea, right? But $5 a week sounded a lot better than $1 a day. And I shit you not. I said, now you can record it however you want. You can keep your little notebook you like to keep and put a little hash mark, and every Friday we'll compare notes and we'll make sure we agree, and I'll keep notes on my phone. And she goes, well, what if your notes are lying? And I go, what if your notes are lying? And she's like, I get it now. I understand. Like, yeah, fuck you. If my notes are lying, you little shit. Fuck you. Fuck you. What if your notes are lying? Fuck you. You little shit. And what she doesn't know yet is when she gets paid, so I bought like a $1 bottle of dish soap to also teach her like how to use dish soap and not just dump the whole fucking bottle in there per load, right? Or not per load, but per sink of dishes. Because she's doing these by hand. This isn't a dishwashing machine thing. And I'm gonna make her buy her own dish soap. So when we go to the store, a week from now, 2 weeks from now, or whatever, basically whenever we run out of soap, I'll be like, all right, you've got X amount of money, and whatever you buy, remember you gotta buy some dish soap today too. And she'll be like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah. You're running a business. This is your business now. Oh, she would if left her own devices, yeah. Both of them are terrible. For some godforsaken reason, their mother lets them mop the floor every once in a while, and that's a fucking shit show. I washed dishes 12 times last week. 12 days, yeah. 12 days? Combat site, we don't need this. Put that over there. Kill the old. Pull these. Kill that. Goodbye forever. Let's go there. Then back into LF. LF into K1 AY. Let's go here and go there. Cool. Don't teach her the audit word. So how long till she starts hiding the dirty dishes? I bet a week, says Gita. Or throws them all away. Both of them are terrible. Yep, sounds like kids. But no, seriously, over under on how long it'll take her to try to cheat the system. Oh, 5 minutes. But I watch her like a hawk, so. So the hack here, human, is just assume that she's always guilty. That's how I do it. She's always up to something and she's always guilty. Therefore, I'm never caught off guard. And I'm right at least 85% of the time. Minimum. I think I'm going to steal that. $1 a day in the month. Uncle Sam takes 40%. $12 goes to tax. It's math, right? The dish soap is the part that I like the most. Why am I buying dish soap if it's for you to make money, you little shit? You're going to buy dish soap yourself. How much is that going to be? That's $1, kid. How long does it last? That's up to you. You burn that $1 dish soap bottle every 3 days. It's going to get expensive quick, ain't it? That's what I do for my coworkers. End of the year, send her a 1099. Introduce her 15% self-employment tax. Yep. Oh, God. All right, we got a combat site there. You go into AY2 Tech? Is that correct? Yeah, AY2 Tech. There we go. Being a sneaky snake helps with catching people trying to pull sneaky on you. To think like the sneak, you gotta be the sneak. Today, one of my coworkers came to me and said, X email isn't working. I asked, who typed the email and how did they screw it up? Turns out they wrote .bob instead of .com. Oh, the hunt for stupidity. Like, well, let's see what they are incompetent for today. Game knows game. Don't try to play the player. That's how it is at home, Gita. God, her mom can't stand it either. I'm like, I know what that little shit's doing. She's trying to manipulate this into that and this into that. She doesn't do all that. Fuck, she doesn't. The fuck she don't. I got her 2 Christmases ago, Gita. 2 Christmases ago, I'd asked her in front of her mom, I go, hey, little girl. So this time she's like 6. And she already had shit figured out, right? I'm like, why do we tell people what they want to hear? And without any hesitation, she goes, so that we can get what we want. I'm like, you are such a sociopath. I'm like, yeah, you got it. Out loud in my head, I'm like, what a fucking sociopath. Jesus. This kid. She didn't even blink. Why do you tell people what they want to hear? So we get what we want. She'll do fine in life. Exactly, Gita. I ain't worried about her. Ain't nobody gonna take care of LG like LG. LG's gonna be fine. She'll be okay. So we get what we want. I was at 6. She was ice cold at 6. Not give a fuck. 2Tech goes in MH and FX. Let's go there. Open a Fidelity account now and put in 50 and get free 100 a month later. Tell her to spend her dish money on retirement. Yeah, Brandon, she'll go for that. We were going through the time measurements. I'm like, well, what is a second? How many seconds? 60 seconds make up a what? 60 minutes make up a what? 24 hours makes up a what? 7 days makes up a what? And she was getting more and more pissed off as we went. It's funny how LG tells people what they want to hear while you tell people what you want to say. Wait, what? They want to hear while you tell people what you want to say. I'm confused. That went over my head. I've got 1 sig in local. Let's go here. Oh wait, now I'm getting now. Why do we tell what they want to hear so we get what we want? I got you now. You don't try to sugarcoat anything, you just say how it is. Oh yeah, that's true. For us anyway, not the kids too. I got her the other night, I told the kids they were too noisy. I'm trying to go to sleep and you guys are keeping me up at night, so knock it off. And then that speech didn't hit well, so I came back out later, like an hour later, and they're still being noisy. Or LG was. And I'm like, alright, good night. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta get up in the morning for work. And you're stopping that from happening. So you obviously need to go to bed. So she went to bed. And so the next night I'm like, so is it gonna be a quiet night or an early bedtime tonight? And she's like, it's gonna be a quiet night. I'm like, alright, cool, thanks. Like, all you gotta do, make it their problem. Make it their problem. Dark side. Hope you're doing well. It's hard to sugarcoat. I think you're a dumb fuck. Next episode of Life, teach her about inflation. Well, she's doing dishes now at 8, so, you know, every 2 years, inflation's going to be more and more noticeable for her anyway. That dollar's not going to go as far as it used to. At $5, at $10, whatever. I'm curious if she'll blow her $5 every week. Or if she'll blow her money every single chance she ever has to spend it. Or if she'll ever, or when she'll ever make the click for, like, rolling it over, saving it up, stuff like that, right? Because I'm not giving her, like, physical cash. That's too much of a headache, but she'll have Rush bucks that Rush owes her to buy her stuff when she wants it, and go from there. She'll ask for a raise and have a solid argument to back it up. Yeah, don't give her ammunition. She can do her own research. Oh, God. And, like, so her mom wants her to be, like, the sweet daughter, you know, because she's only going to get the one. And, you know, struggles from day to day between accepting what she is versus who she wants her to be. And I always tell her, like, don't worry, you know, before she leaves, she'll make sure you have her Instagram information so you can follow her life. She's like, alright, later, Mom. Follow me on IG. Goodbye forever. Cost of living increase. She doesn't have a cost of living. Not for 10 more years, anyway. Coal's not just a tree. Oh, God. That's going to be EJ Rar. That guy's a fucking fiend already. Oh, so do you guys ever get, like, soda tabs and bottle caps all over the house? Is this just me? So my concern with it, like, it'd be annoying if it was just messy. My concern is it with Little Man. Like, he's too little to have that kind of shit just laying around where he can get to them. So if I find one, it's like a fucking... Fuck off, human. We know you don't. So... I get yogurt cups all over the house. I'm worried about choking hazards for Little Man. And so whenever I find a bottle... a can tab or a bottle thingy or whatever, like... I put the mean mug on. I'm like, look here. Look here. I had to kick LG off of soda cans for 2 days. I was like, look, I found this. I know it was you. She's like, yeah, it was me. She didn't bullshit me. She was like, yeah, that's me. My bad, sorry. Alright, cool. I don't want to see you drinking soda for the next 2 days. And if you do, you better be in a cup. She's like, yep, on it. Got it. Alright, cool. And we're fine. Like, there's no more bullshit, no more going on between that. No food or drink outside the dining room. Oh, man, Archon. They still make a mess. I mean, you're right. That's where it should be. That's where it should stay. Contain the mess. That's what we had the issue with the living room. I was like, guys, I actually don't care if you drink or eat in the living room. I could care less. It means nothing to me. The problem is you two are messy and you don't give a shit. And so every day I come home with Little Man and I have to spend my first 20 minutes cleaning up after you guys. Every day. I'm worried about stepping hazards for myself, but if there is one, it's my fault, says Sheeta. If she asks for a cost of increase, say, okay, you pay $0 to live here, so a 2% raise would be, yeah, there we go. Approved. Let's go over here. Put these on ignore. We've got level 1. I don't know if it'll be fresh or picked, but we're on an off the path system here. Wait till she pays another kid 75 cents to... I thought about that, Aranon. I'm waiting for her to try and rope her brother into doing it or helping. Oh, you know, he's helping. You sneaky little shit. Well done. I did that with lawn service as a kid. I got to the point where I had too many neighbors. I was doing too many lawns. I couldn't keep up. So instead of stopping growth, I just recruited kids in the neighborhood to help out. start using ISK. Let's see. Question: between exploration and faction warfare for a returning player, which would be less intensive for ISK grinding to Omega? Exploration, if done correctly, Chloe. You want to be in Sancha or Guri Nullsec. So for Sancha, that's Providence to start because it's more accessible. If you end up joining a Corp Alliance or whatever that is in deeper Sancha territory, go for it. But Sancha or Guri, Nullsec, and you want basic relic sites. Basic relic sites. Now, a couple of things, Chloe, and thank you, Crobat. Those are regions you can look at as well. So go to my YouTube, and my last couple of VODs have me going from 0 to Omega. And then if you go to the Explo commands, I've got some... yep, I just changed it to human. CA is now Explo, after years and years and years. See, faction warfare should be several times more lucrative. It could be for certain factions. If you like plexing and watching paint dry, go for it. I mean, I'm not going to tell somebody how to have their fun. I can't imagine you will ever hear me recommending to anyone to go run plexes. Plexes in faction warfare are disgusting. They're stupid. The CCP should be disgusted by it, but they're not. They're like proud of it. That producer letter they put out talking about how they've made them more exciting or something, like shit. Now, if you're like sitting AFK and watching TV and glancing at local every once in a while in a disposable T1 frigate, go for it. But otherwise, oof. High-sec mining is the best way to make ISK, Archon. Rush is going to come home, and there's some homeless dude there washing dishes. I hired him, Rush. He is going to wash the dishes for me and sleep on the couch. Yeah, right? Like, she would, too. She would without hesitation. Like, on one hand, I'm proud of you. On the other hand, get the fuck out of my house. Like... yeah, exactly, human. Hey, I pay several guys to watch paint dry all the time. If you decide to enjoy the content and want to support the stream, says Crobat, the Patreon shill. Thank you, Crobat. So for visibility purposes, a lot of people don't know that when you support on Twitch, more than half the money goes somewhere else. It could be like taxes, fees, stuff like that, whatever. Twitch's cut, obviously, is big. But like, and for obvious reasons, they're never going to let you know that that's a thing, right? They want you to think that that you know where your money's going, kind of a thing. So for anyone who it's important to know where the money's going, it's Patreon and the tip commands, we get to keep 95 to 98% of it. It's a huge, huge help. So thank you guys for the support. VIP, if you want to go above and beyond, that's true. We only have 9 VIP slots left. Once they're gone, they're gone. The VIP command has all the details. The last Patreon supporter we gained was Brain Manager, who's been in chat today. So as of, I think, this Friday, that will be a month since our last new Patreon. So I need to shill Patreon more often. Patreon supporters also get an orange name on Discord, so you can be a special snowflake. You get the VIP badge if you support for a VIP level. And all Patreon supporters, regardless of amount, get extra points every month for making requests for stream content. Let's see. Hype Train comes back in 9 minutes. Keep track of that as well. The site cleared. Thank you all for the shill reminders. We're going to have a long stream today going into tomorrow. I need a stress test to see if this stream can run overnight, like, from the new location. Or if anything will break. Especially if we've dropped any frames during this stream, I want to see what the real stress test is during, like, primetime hours. Let's go there. This site still has 2 cans left. Let's go here. How much for a color of my choosing in Discord? Ooh. Personalized colors. One and done. Well, I'll have to think about that, Jita. Special, super, ultra snowflake status, huh? Gladwinter even is over with the multitude of SIGs to scan down. Oh, winter events. Event. Now I got you, Random. Human. See, I do have good ideas, says Cheetah. Oh, man. Let's go 3, 2. There's a wrench. There's the core. Scoop that up. Let's go here. Don't remember, the gala event, is it the same as the winter event pretty much? So we know the gala event 2019 was crap, but I don't remember 2020 and 2021, 2022. Oh, there we go. There's 2022 information. Let's see if the website's still functional. So first week of February, second week of February, basically, blah, blah, blah. So when you say the same as the winter event, I'm guessing that you mean, is it the same as like the low-sec stuff, we take filaments and yada yada. Free to look for hacking sites, jump to blah blah blah, explore warped Giles game, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember if I did it that year or not. Like this past year. Ricardo says it is the same with the filaments and such. Yeah, I didn't do much with it, the winter event, because it was like so crowded in faction warfare space. Which is good, right? I mean, that's the point. Like, they want to put nerds in the same system. It just means for hacking, it makes it less enticing. Into the core. Alright, this site is complete. If we're in FX, we need to get into... Whoa, what is this? Two brand new SIGs in local. Hello.
Warp drive active.
What do we do to deserve that? Let's take a look. Yeah, that's true, human. Hurricane has ripped my free time. Yeah, muted for cough finally. Let's go here to 2AU. It's a high rated SIG here so far. The heck is this thing gonna do? Let's go there. There it is, a level 4 Sancha Relic site. It could be time to get paid. We're gonna warp into this thing immediately once we lock it down. What's 97%? What is this crap? Hold on. Go there. Go there. We gotta do the manual collapse. Hold down control, drag the arrows up. There we go. That's the free-to-play life. Extra scans. Let's go here.
Warp drive active.
Ragnarok, I will pay Rush and intact armor plates to come over and punch kids for Thanksgiving. Is it the kids' fault though? It doesn't seem like the kids are at fault here. I think we found the point of origination for problems, Ragnarok. Instead, we should be recruiting Ragnarok for mercenary forces for this family feud that's gonna flare up. He'll do it for free. I can't outbid that. Oh my god. Do you know what the feud was over, Ragnarok? Because so far it sounds like they only speak of it in like hushed tones, like they don't like acknowledging that there is a feud. Hey, and true. Hey, bringing points in for the giveaway. Hope we're doing well. Yuck. Put that over there. Found the core. Easy. Nothing in it though. Let's move to the second ruin. That family, probably someone chewing the wrong flavor of gum, right? Holy crap. Like try to take it with a grain of salt, right? Like, we're getting Ragnarok's version of it. But Ragnarok's version is so insane that even if it were only fractionally fair or accurate or whatever, like, there's some crazy ass shit going on. Grab the tool. That over there for now. Found the core. I think we're good to go. Ho 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 ho! 14 intact armor plates and 11 logic circuits for 115 million. Welcome aboard. Easy game, easy life. Mothership, if you're out there. We got lucky twice in one run. Excuse me. No idea, but I bet it's about money. I know one uncle went to prison for a while for embezzling. The family owned several thousand acres of farmland, but no one will tell me the real story. Huh. Like, not even your wife. That's the weird part. 'Cause I'd be like, look, if you're letting these psychopaths come to our house, I need to know everything. Like, that's... Or you can go to the family functions and have fun. And the kids and I will chill here, where sane people live. Quick, someone get a producer. It's movie time. There's buried bodies on the farmland, probably. Yeah, right, Rockados? Well, being with me singing, so this is a story all about how my life got flipped and turned upside down. Oh, God, it could be human. It could be that. Or that, you know, those thousands of acres could be growing something else human. We won't know until we find out. Ooh, another plate, 7.5 million, easy. Let's go here. Potatoes? I don't think there'd be a feud over potatoes. I could be wrong. With this group, it sounds like it's possible. I'm waiting for that. GMA is in her grandma is in her 90s, not doing well at all. She has 3 kids. This will get messy, and more people will never talk to anyone to one another. Ragnarok, is this your long game strategy? You just need the matriarch to fall so that the factions will split, and then you'll have less crazy to deal with. Going to scoop that one. Embezzled money, hot sister-in-law. It's sounding more and more like a Jack Reacher book or a Bond film. Oh, man. My favorite part is how none of it will benefit my life, but somehow I will have to deal with it. Even more drama, exactly. Like, if having your psycho family come over, dear, meant that, you know, we could quit working at some point, you know, maybe there's a price on that, but they're just crazy. And they keep coming to our house. So, for some social reason, Ragnarok, like social family value, worth, status, whatever, is that why they're coming over to your house? Because it's just your wife's turn to host? Like the crazy train has to make its rounds, and if it skips a stop, then she'll be shunned or something? Because I can't imagine, Ragnarok, you're going to lose any sleep over her telling them, yeah, we can't do holidays at our house anymore, because my husband doesn't like any of you. I don't think that's going to cost you... Like, I wouldn't lose a week of sleep. I don't think you would either. But I could be wrong. I'm making an assumption there. We take turns hosting bullshit holidays, okay? We inherit 4,000 acres of oil-rich land, but we cannot spend any money. Also, I have no idea about any of this until 5 years ago. Oh, God. 2-1. Pop the wrench. Here's rule of 6. There's the core. Easy. Do we get paid again? Nope. Can't be that greedy. But we still have a SIG out here. It's brand new. Let's go to 2AU. Bring that one down. But yeah, yes on the hosting taking turns. Okay, so like there would be a big, a big uproar if your wife was like, "Nah, we're gonna skip our turn and he's not coming anymore to ours because, he thinks you're all crazy." But she would be devastated, right? Like she'd be like, "But then I'll be the black sheep, and everyone will hate me," and then you have to deal with that, right? So we'll hear one more billable hours. The inheritance split. Oh, wait, hold on, human. The inheritance split between my aunts and my father was amazing, though. Came to a mutual agreement. My aunts got what they wanted, and my father got what he wanted. Our lawyer came up to my dad after the split and said, legally, you can't actually split this way, but hey, if everyone's happy, it's fine. I wonder what what the barrier was to the legal split. It was just based on value, or... We also have a level 2 relic site that spawned in here. This is crazy. Let's go here.
Warp drive active.
Let's stack up the plates. We're getting close to 200 million again. If this load makes it back home, we will have broken the billion mark today. Easy. We still have a wrecking machine pending from Arcanos, so I don't know if Archon's still awake. But if Archon's awake, we still have a wrecking machine on deck. Let's go here. Let's go there. Yeah, I've never had to witness any of that stuff before. Like, my grandparents did well for themselves. He had his own contracting painting company, and then she did the books for that, and did interior decorating, and so they got double dip on clients fairly often. But later in their life, I think when all the medical stuff piled up on them, ran dry quick, or maybe they didn't do retirement, I don't know. Maybe they never set anything aside. I always got the impression that it got burned out when my grandfather had cancer. Nothing there. Wrench, sure, let's take that. Easy game, easy life. Alright, level 2. 9 million, not bad. Let's move this way. There are specific percentages in total net worth each child is meant to get written into law. Okay, the split did not... Wait, written into law? Really? So you cannot split your estate up the way that you want to. The state tells you how to split your assets up. The split didn't respect any value. I think my dad got the short end of the value, but honestly, he was wanting to get 2 specific things, and he got them all, so all was good, yeah. Since we're meant to get X% each, if one party complains, it's a problem. If no one complains, not right, but it's no problem, yeah. As legislatively, yeah, that seems heavy-handed. I mean, I say that from my perspective, though, right? Like, here in America, that would never fly, but other countries obviously built up over more centuries of tradition and cultural norms and like, just imagine having a favorite child and being like, all right, well, I'm passing, I'm having to offer everything to them. Well, about that. Sorry, what? You only have control over like 20% of your net worth when you die. So you have to will. Wait, how much is there? 80%. Latron getting points in for the 5th time for the LSI giveaway. Thank you, Latron. Yeah, I'm gonna need more context for human. So it's 50-50, but you can favor up to 20% maybe. So you can do like 40-60, because 40-40 would be equal, and then the other 20% you can do what you want with. Oof. There's a wrench. I didn't use the wrench because I'm bad at the game. Nope, okay. Cut this in half. Right to where I suspect it would be. 6 million. Disappointing ruin. Let's go over here. Yeah, exactly, Darkness. So I can't remember percentages, but I think 20% is controlled by the will. 75% of children to children closest relative and 5% to state. Okay. So 5% death tax, 75% gets split evenly amongst closest relatives and or children. 20% controlled by the will. Wow. So the lesson here is that in Portugal, you want to stay liquid and offshore. Either way, the will specified more than what it was meant to. That's the illegal part now that I remember, as in the will was not enforceable, yeah. Isn't that everywhere? Isn't what everywhere? We have a death tax, but we don't have a, oh, the whole stay liquid and offshore.
Knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Kenagway, I'm probably destroying your name, but hello and welcome, and thank you for the follow. Yes, you can give it all to your dog and tell your family, yeah, exactly. Gita, I think the best argument about the U.S. being fucked compared to European countries in some regards that, well, the European countries are so new compared to America that they can do things smarter. Do you mean the other way around, or what? Yeah, the staying liquid and offshore. That's just my American perspective solution to it, right? Typical government. You died? Yo, slide me some Benjis. You died? There's a fee for that. Oh my god. Watch Dern get him with a tax bill one day because my Steam account passes to him or something. I didn't butcher it? Hey! Kenagway, that was a hell of a guess for me and I got it. First try. Hello and welcome. Upon giving all my estate to mercenaries to eliminate my annoying in-laws in Minecraft, of course. Exactly right. In Minecraft, of course. Maybe that's the secret, Ragnarok. You need to get all these people into a video game, Eve or otherwise, where there's open world hostilities. They can work it all out there. They can bring their feud to the game and have it out, and I'm sure nothing would go wrong with this plan. Ooh, 22 million, 3 more plates. Hello. Let's stack that up. We broke 200 mil in this one. Local is now clear. Site done. Where the hell are we? FX? Still? Wow. Alright, FX is going to go into FSWDG. FSWDG.
Warp drive active.
Would love to get those kids to play Eve. I would gank them unmercifully. But then they would tell on you, Ragnarok. They would tell on you. Man, I can't imagine a kid walking up to me, demanding my phone from me not giving it to them stomping off to tattle on me, the parent doubling down, and me being like, I don't know who to smack. And obviously it's the parent, but... Mr. Darky, casually flexing the avatar my grandpa left me. Sounds good. Mr. Darky. I'm worried more about like the dollar amount, right? Like, does anyone not have $2,000 on their Steam account with all the free stuff and sales, and when the government decides to value it at full retail value and spikes the tax burden?
Drive active.
That's gonna be a good time. Ragnarok, how would they know it's me? Oh man, how would they know it's me? Your character name is like, no, you can't have my phone. Let's go to T-Tech R, put these in tripwire.
Warp drive active.
Delete the old. They will make EVE accounts to tax us all. Yeah, exactly. Hey, when they do that, high-sec buyback is going to be booming. Alright guys, remember, when you get taxed on your in-game assets, make sure to use high-sec buyback to get liquid quick. 7MD, put this in tripwire.
Warp drive active.
Delete the old. They will see the enjoyment in your eyes while you smile. Yeah, especially the next family function brain manager. Ragnarok won't be able to keep off his face like that rage face he had. When apparently one kid was smacking another kid. I can't. I'm a terrible person. Apparently, Ragnarok. I can't imagine the spouse and their siblings sitting me down and having a conversation like that. I'm like, guys, I'm confused about something. I don't know if I should divorce you before I clap you, or clap you then divorce you. I'm really struggling here. Can somebody help me out?
Warp drive active.
Control V. Alright, bookmark made. Rakanos, right? Money is everything. What a great day to be here, Money is everything. Excellent timing. Well done. And thank you for getting points in for the giveaway. Hope you're doing well. Oh yeah, speaking of Money is everything. God, you're such a good reminder, Money is everything. The hype train is in station. We have not had a successful hype train yet today. But if we have 3 professional shills type cheer 100, gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit the resub button, we could have our first professional hype train of the day.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Crombie, hello and welcome, and thank you for the follow. So law is a funny thing. So it's 2/3 to child and spouse, and the law specifies that this disposition in favor of the person to whom the married deceased committed adultery is void. Oh, there's something that popped up in my feed. Do we have any Brits in here that can clarify this for me? There's some rumor going around that the coronation for Charles won't go through because of his adultery. Or I guess more specifically the very high visibility of it. That would be rush consents. I would call the kid and help mine with high-sec orca or something. Then, while on the phone, I'll plug into this channel. Everyone could hear him screaming while we gank his mining ships. Because he knows he's going to be multi-boxing Ragnarok. Those Silver Spoon kids. They've got a multi-box. Dad, I peed in the bed again. No, you didn't pee in your bed again. I did. Jesus. Wait, where the hell are we? TR goes 7MD. Where am I? TR goes 7MD. Crash the gate. I went the wrong way. We go ERV into UL. Okay, ERV UL. Now we're on the right path. Oh, man. This is the last system we haven't looked at yet today. That's not even true. I don't think I ever... No, we ran the ring. Okay, we ran the ring earlier. So 1/3 net worth can be specified in will. 2/3 need to go to the children. Didn't see a death tax. Okay. Can all be mean sometimes. We still have to play a wrecking machine for Rakanos. Which we're on the way, Rakanos. We're on the way there. We're taking our loot back. We're going to hope that we can dump it off. And we'll do a wrecking machine. Yeah, exactly, human. Yeah, it's just wild to me how much of it is mandated. Ooh, 4 SIGs I didn't know about here. They're all fresh. Alright, let's go here first. Makes sense though, this is a low traffic system. That's right, watching. Maybe we'll have a very sneaky, unethical nerd of the day today that will steal it during the ad farm. Let's go here. Currently we have Jambalaya with 101 bits cheered and Kruk with a gifted sub, who are the current nerd of the days. Why is it the SOE one specifically, Brain? We can try 1 AU and see if it works. Let's go here first. Genie with a legitimate dodged Kappa. Genie, good morning. The hype train is in station, so if we can find 3 professional shills to cheer 100, gift a sub, drop a prime, or hit that resub button, we can have our first unethical hype train of the day. Genie, it's the first day in the new office. Yeah, I imagine the LP would be a consistent value for SOE, Brain. Between Asteros and probes and launchers and... Then discover the bounty you get there as well, the bounty. Like the rat bounties just pay out better? Like they have a higher battleship? Oh, 'cause I didn't think the missions were any different. Data site, no thank you. We can go to 1AU on this one. Let's go there. New office, Gene, that's right. We're now at the gym. Only a few feet away from workout. Data site. Alright, level 1 relic, local good. Punch, probes. Copy, paste. There we go. What's great is how quiet it is in here. Like, they're busy before I start streaming. They have like one class during the stream. And then, well, some days they have 2 classes, but the second class is for older members. And so, it's a lot quieter through there as well. Where the hell are we? ERV goes into ULGA. This site's already been picked, so let's go this way.
Warp drive active.
This reminds me of the time I went camping with a girlfriend and a bunch of other people. We were drinking beer, and I went into the woods to pee, wilderness piss. And I stopped making noise. About 20 seconds later, drunk me thinks I'm peeing on myself. I looked down and realized I was pissing all over my buddy's girlfriend's wife. Oh, dog. I have never heard laughter so hard. After explaining what happened, she never spoke to me again. Why would a dog just sit there and get pissed on? That's a dumbass dog. That's what I'm wondering, Brain. Yeah, the rats shouldn't be any different. I don't understand why the bounties would be different. Because the missions should be the same. GA? Yeah, let's go there. Go from collecting plates in Eve to stacking plates in the gym. That's right, Crobat. So, she got mad at you. If you guys look at the choice sheet, we have a section for gym stuff. Let's take a look here. I've got all the meters rowed on the rower now. I've got a lot of sit-ups to do, and I've got a lot of burpees to do. I'll try to chip away some of those in the afternoons after the workout. Now that I don't have to like hurry back to the desk or anything. I guess today I do need to go back to the old workplace and shower at least. But once I get my toiletries up here, I'll do like a simple, basic like rinse off shower here, just so I'm not gross when I go
Surrounded by assholes.
pick up little man from daycare.
Warp drive active.
Hey Timbo, welcome back, and thank you for the follow. Damn, Brain. Do you know about how much time it took you to clear the 2 missions? Her dog just randomly followed me. I was pretty wasted. Then it just sat there. I admit, when I saw what happened, just kept me laughing. Jesus, Rock. Yep, exactly, human. That's what I was wondering. Hey, Timbo. Good morning. We're on our alpha character going alpha to omega. If this batch of loot makes it back, we'll be over 1 billion ISK so far. Hey, look at that probe in local. Maybe getting into a Navy Explo ship is worth a chase off these guys. Let's go 9UI.
Warp drive active.
Let's go here. Put that over there. That high-sec buyback has worked awesome. Thank you for giving us the link on that. Hey, very good, Timbo. I'm glad it was helpful for you. And there's a shill from Human, that's right. If anyone doesn't know about it, bookmark the first link, go to the third link to watch a very, very, very short guide on how to use it. And in about 6 or 8 more jumps, I'll be doing the same thing on stream in just a moment. Meeting time, hooray, says Ragnarok. Those rat bastards. Let's go to 4B.
Warp drive active.
Oh my god, yeah. Friday getting stuff moved in. I guess it was Saturday morning, actually. So I came up here Saturday morning to see if I can get the monitors to work. Because when I first set up the rig in here, it wouldn't send a signal to the screens. And I was like, oh my god, I'm screwed. Like, did my graphics card die? Like, what's happening? But it booted up fine the first time on Saturday. So then I spent the rest of the morning moving bookcases up here and stuff like that. Yeah, Dami with Sentries, he's going to like show up, park, and blap, and rinse and repeat. What is this? 4B. Going to WISO. Let's go here.
Warp drive active.
But yeah, it's still very echoey in here, so it's going to take time also for me to learn the times of day when there are people here and when there aren't people here. For me to get like a comfort level of, you know, booming into the mic and Like I'm using headphones today. I didn't want any sound from the computer belting through the gym, especially when we do the Eve songs. You think about slapping missiles on it? That's called a rattlesnake. You want to fly a rattlesnake. FR was not here before. Ooh.
Warp drive.
Can we get some more unethical loot? Drag this over here. That over there. Bring that down. I made 240 mil on the old Eve account yesterday that I never really used by training up exploring and using the Air Explorer 2-day boost for skills. Yeah, absolutely, Timbo. Now, the big question, Timbo, did you enjoy it? Like, did you have fun scanning and hacking? Because if you did, it can be very, very lucrative if you get into it. But I don't recommend it unless it's fun for you. Because with exploration, you can go an hour and find nothing. You can go 3 hours and find nothing. Then you can go 15 minutes and find like 400 million. Like, and some people just don't have a good like personality or mindset or whatever. Like to them, that isn't fun. That range. Where the hell am I? If I'm in YSO, I want to get into XHQ. There we go.
Warp drive active.
But the rattle's a lot more expensive. It is, but it's way more efficient for the missile, because you get bonuses for the missiles on that one. And drone bonuses still. But I agree, the Dami is a lot more of a workhorse. Is Gecko still hell of expensive? I haven't price checked it recently, but compared to like basic Sentries, yeah, definitely. Yep, exactly, human. KB7 is correct. See, hack Sancha. Yep, there you go, Timbo. Sancha Nullsec. Been doing it quite a bit in wormholes. A person in my corp trained me how to survive or hide in wormhole space last year. That's awesome, Timbo. Yeah, if, like day tripping into wormholes or whatever, like knowing to go after the Sancha and or Guri relic sites priority is really good. 130 mil, holy crap. Hey, Tomb, doing well. We're on an alpha right now, going alpha to omega. We're making one more jump, and if we make it out, we'll be over 1 billion ISK on the run so far for alpha to omega. There's Diddle. There's a new SIGIN local, but there's also a nerd here, so we're not gonna run a site with somebody in local with 200 mil in our cargo. That'd just be dumb. We'll check D-scan on the way through though and see if we can. Oh, they're in a venture. Ooh, they might be in a venture. Tempted to come back after we dump off loot. We will find you, our car. Because Gecko's got quote unquote cheaper in the sense of everything else got more expensive. Yeah. They're easier to fund, I suppose, right? We made it, boys. Let's go to Chunka. 218 million in the hold. That's after we dropped off, I think, 230 earlier. We've made 450 this morning. 450 mil in like 3 hours and 20 minutes. That's while, you know, streaming and getting distracted and talking and all that good stuff. Archon, are you ready for a wrecking machine? We got a request from Rakondos we're about to play. One can was 70 mil in a relic, and another one was 116 in another wormhole. I don't do null yet. I don't know where to go or how to get the best spots in null to hack. I got you, Timbo. Timbo. Let's see. Yep, Sancha. So Providence is the most accessible. So this is the system. Well, actually, that's not true anymore. Not Diddle. Well, if you're going to use HiSec buyback, you want to use Chunka. So basically, this area is near Providence region. You just base out of Chunka and base out of the station and just sell things to HiSec buyback. Makes life super easy. That's how you. That's where to go and where to start. Now after that, Timbo, check this out. Xblow is a playlist of very short guides I've made. Some of the stuff you'll already know, but some of the stuff you may not. Because there are nuances to the game for scanning and hacking that you can't learn in-game. You gotta learn from other people. I didn't create any of it. It's just stuff I learned from other people as well. And it has been incredibly lucrative doing so. Stack. There's those two. It's inverts. All right, so I have all the loot, right? We're going to copy Control C. Then we're going to go to HiSec buyback here. We'll bring up the web page and show it to you guys. Here. We're going to paste in over 200 mil. I think it was like 218 on the estimate. We're going to get 219 back. It's rare for the estimate to be higher than the, or for the payout to be higher than the estimate, but plates are on the rise and estimated values haven't caught up yet, so type in HiSec buyback, hit next, take the first choice out of the box. Oh, I can only have one contract up at a time. All right, this is fine. Go away. There we go. We'll just contract that later. We have a contract currently pending. That'll take us to like 900 mil and change, and then this will put us over a bill. But that's how we get paid. We're on the alpha, so I'll go have one contract up. That's why it stopped me. Hyrcanos. HiSec buyback is awesome. I use it to sell all our trig hunting loot. Very good, Tomb. Yes, that is true, Timbo. Also true. But the intact armor plates are up to 7 mil a pop now. So a lot of the estimates haven't caught up. And then the market, like you said, the market buy prices haven't changed yet. So we're caught up yet. Let's go here. That's not where we want to go. Try that again. We have a wrecking machine request. If I can get my hands around the keyboard for typing. There we go. This was requested over